Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. That's right. I think it is Friday. This whole week with the whole solar flares and Mercury and the full moon and whatever it was has been so insane. Not even sure what day it is anymore. But good morning, good morning, good morning. Glad to see all of you here. I know this isn't our usual topic, but I assure you it is a very interesting one that has similar dynamics to things we have dealt with over here. And I wanted to get all of your opinion on it. So I'm glad you're all here this morning. Thank you for being here. Mercury and haterade. Microwave haterade. We keep hearing all the things. Good morning, everyone coming in. Jason, why are they giving your name a bad name, bro? And here I thought my Friday morning couldn't get any better. I got you, butter. I got you. I think the more we talk about something, the more we can convince ourselves that it's hold on, because I don't even know how I'm trying to say it. Not all of what you hear is the way it is, I guess, is what I'm saying. And if you hear it enough, you start to believe it enough, but it's not quite what it was to begin with. It just becomes what it is. Just a anyway, how many of you are familiar with have you ever heard of the Thorps? Ben and Grace Thorp, they were I guess trying to make their claim to internet fame by claiming to be sleeping together, father and daughter, and it kind of backfired. Put a 1 in the chat if you're familiar with them. Put a 2 if you are not familiar. Polish. Crafty has it? No. Starlight says makes me sick. Yeah. Heard them but never watched them. Okay. Quite a few 1s, some 2s. Okay. And then have you ever heard of Joy and Rich? Joy and Rich. I know, true crime celebrity news. I'm a little confused too. Joy and Rich run the Healthy Family Force, in which they moved in with Rich's elderly mother, handicapped sister, disabled sister, and there's a lot of controversy around them. People are saying no. Okay. I did a stream on them about 2 years ago. There is a lot of controversy on them. And somehow all the messy people of the tubes have gotten together and they met up to collab. The Jedi, Stitch and Girl knows. Chaos and Roses says them too. Ugh, yes. Pika, I will give you a quick gander. All right, hold on. Yes, I showed you them before, Tara. The sister has improved drastically. She has, which is fantastic. She's improved drastically. They've disproven themselves. Okay, so here's who they are, okay? They pretty much started they tried different ways to get YouTube famous, get internet famous. Every which way they tried pretty much backfired until they moved in. Hey, True Love. Until they moved in with Rich's family and they started making videos based off of them. So Annette's transformation, a schizoaffective disorder, that's pretty much what their channel was meant to be. It was supposed to be, hey, look at us. We're doing such great things for, you know, Rich's family, and we're just great people. But as you can see through these videos, you know, they tried many ways to become famous, and the channel slowly showed its real motive, which was not to become bring awareness, but just to bring attention to themselves. There's a lot of controversy. I would have to pull up my own old video where he throws pancakes in his like 83-year-old mother's face. There's a lot of disgusting things. There was this clip of them living in a motel, and the neighbors made allegations against the guy Rich as they were there about, you know, feeling inappropriate with him around their children. He's making a clip where he's clearly out of his mind, and the stuff he says is if I were a neighbor, I'd be concerned too. You remember the pancakes, yeah. So anyway, they actually mesh up and they meet up with Grace and this guy Lalo and this whole hectic world. And there's this lady named Ruby. She was actually in the chat earlier. If she's still here, I may have questions for her. Ruby used to be friends with Grace, and that was a big fallout. And I mean, we got allegations of SA, we got allegations of sex work, we got allegations of being held hostage, we got physical assault, all the assault. I mean, it's just insane. This whole story is freaking insane. But it's right on par for the type of people, right? So Joy decides she's claiming recovery, she's an alcoholic, she hasn't drank, whatever. She decides she's going to go meet up with these younger people, the Thorps and this guy Lilo or something, and she's going to go to New York and hang out with them. And yeah, let's jump right into it because it is quite interesting. Hold on. One quick second. These people are wild. Okay. So I'm going to show you one video that this woman Joy herself uploaded that kind of explains a little bit. And there is a lot to be explained. Thank you, Mary, for hitting the thumbs up. So they're at a bar. This is the guy Lilo. This guy apparently is in love with Grace Thorp. There's questions about a lot of things pertaining to him. But anyway, this is him and Joy out in New York.
I don't know what it is. Do a little dance. Okay. Make a little love. Wait, what? It's not very Mormon. Okay. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Okay. Okay. Lalo's gonna get down tonight. With his 12-inch cock.
Lalo's gonna get down tonight with his 12-inch cock. Now, thank you, Petty. I appreciate you. That right there gives you a little idea of where this is headed. Okay. Just this one.
Gotta miss it. I feel honored.
All right, I can't do that one right there, but that gives you an idea. She's kind of, hanging all over him. He's going to get down tonight, and sure enough, it gets way more questionable. There's videos of her hanging all over him, touching him. I'll show you. Hold on. I know it's a lot to jump into, but I promise when all is done and said, it will come together in a beautiful little tale of psychoticness.
It's okay.
Right. He has a blue shirt on.
Yeah.
Watch what she does.
Measuring
I'm stopped the accent.
She just grabbed his penis on the camera. Okay, she just grabbed it. I mean, she was all over this guy the entire time.
I just touched his cock. We're gonna measure it. I'm great.
I just touched it. We're going to measure it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And it gets really bad. So that all goes down. That takes place. And they end up all leaving her. They all leave her in New York. And it becomes a whole thing, right? So, of course, Grace and Ben are there. They're involved in it. Lilo is their friends. I don't know if he's really a friend. They kind of treat the guy like shit, but Joy ends up claiming that she accidentally butt dialed her supposed husband, Rich. Okay, she butt dials him. Oh, wait, I'm jumping ahead because you have to hear this first. So as she is there, she is making a lot of allegations and she gets drunk. She says a lot of things. And in this clip here, you're going to hear Joy make serious claims against that guy named Rich.
Go out and get some food. I think everybody's had some food. Sorry, Joy can't pay for anything because my husband takes all my money.
How do I, sorry, I can't pay for anything because my husband takes all my money.
Fuck. So he's like the IRS.
Worse.
Fuck.
I
Mm.
mean, guys, Joy told me she loves Rich very much, so I'm just trying to sort of defend him in chat. You know, I don't think that's crazy to do, but
He knows I'm pissed. He knows I'm pissed. He knows I'm fucking pissed. And I haven't been wanting to be a hooker for like 12 years. I haven't wanted to be a hooker.
So here she's claiming that he forces her to be a hooker. She's up here on this top bunk. This is the younger guy that she was groping all over. The person recording is Grace, who's sitting next to in the bed she shared with her dad. Yeah, it's all very interesting. Yeah. I would believe it too, Gertie. I mean, I do believe. I have no reason not to believe it from what I've witnessed. Yeah. It's pretty sad.
He knows. He doesn't give a fuck.
I agree.
He said, I agree.
okay. Do you want me to send it to you, Grace, and you hand it in cash to her? Says your husband is in the chat.
Shut up, Rich. Shut up, Rich.
Damn, dude, what the fuck?
Shut up, Rich. He says because I took him away from his bartending job 13 years ago is the reason why he doesn't ever work. Shut up, Rich.
So Rich hasn't worked in 13 years. They are in a hotel. He hasn't worked in 13 years and has her out here supposedly just pimping herself, right? There was a dad there. Girl, new account. Hold on. Have you mean to tell me you've never gotten naked in a bathtub in front of your dad in a Speedo? Huh.
Leave me the fuck alone. And stop taking all my money.
Good stuff. I mean, if Rich wants to give you the money, he can make right. And that's good.
It seems Rich is in chat.
So just to let everybody know, a few times she would go to buy alcohol at like 8 a.m., 9 a.m., and her card would decline. And eventually the owner of the liquor store said, stop coming here. Your card declines every time. Just stop coming here. And she's claiming that's Rich on the other end, controlling her finances. So I don't know. I mean, you know, I tend to believe her in this case.
Shut up, Rich. And get the fuck away from me.
Well, he's saying he can send me money.
Rich, I don't care about the money that's already.
She has money. I don't know why it's declining. She's being drunk and crazy. This is Rich in the chat saying this. You guys also, who remembers, Polish, what's the name of that guy? What's the name of that Hormaxer? She also met up with Hormaxer. This whole little crazy world over here.
Mine. I don't need it back from you, okay? Just go fuck yourself. Stop acting like I am the problem.
Really?
Everyone knows I don't want to be a hooker.
Everyone knows I don't want to be a hooker.
It's pretty obvious.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just hyping it up. Mm-hmm. You don't feel bad for Grace? Well, the only thing that made me feel bad for Grace is when this woman, Joy here, said, you're on a slippery slope and I know where this ends. And I actually felt that was the most genuine interaction they two probably, the two of them probably ever had. Because when you are, I mean, grooming is slowly normalizing and getting somebody comfortable with something they would never be comfortable with. And once they get comfortable with that, we're going to escalate it to the next position. I mean, Grace was a young woman when the whole narrative came along to play this act of sleeping with her father. I don't know if it's an act or not. Nobody knows for sure because they do display these odd behaviors. I mean, very odd. But she was young. She was young when it all happened, and this girl has experienced a lot, and there is something odd about the way her father, but you're all going to see that play out in just a minute. Is it 13 years too? Wow. But you'll all see it. I'm going to get to that part of it. Ben and Grace through the LCU. Yeah, Apple Bottoms. Another character from the LCU is going to pop up in here too. And so we're going to get to this. And then there's a part where Grace is stalking this woman, Ruby. They get in a physical fight. Grace then leaves from that area, stops stalking this woman who tried to get protective orders, and comes over to Philly to meet with somebody where allegations are made again.
I completely agree. I think Rich can still make it out to you, though.
No, there's no chance. He doesn't even try.
He is trying right now. He's fighting for his life in the chat.
Shut up, Richard. Leave me the fuck alone. Get a job. That'd be the answer.
Fuck. The next text from Joy is going to be a job application. That's brutal, dude. This guy says Ava vindicated. What do you think?
Leave me alone, guys.
The LCU, Keemstar wanted to hire Grace, and Keem didn't want the dad there. Because Keem does think there's something inappropriate going on. And thank you, Observer. And she, they were trying to get her away from that. They feel like her father's holding her down from living her life and being like a popular streamer, which all of these people's lives rotate around streaming. Oh, yeah, they were around before the LCU. Absolutely.
Everyone makes fun of me. Everyone thinks I want to be a hooker for the rest of my life.
No.
Like I want to pay for Richard's mom's fucking bills because she's a degenerate gambler.
There she goes again, talking about Rich's mother, which everybody knew she felt this way, and she pretends to be all lovey-dovey with them.
That's a wrong.
I don't know if anybody thinks you want to be a hooker.
Yeah, goes
To be
without saying.
fair.
How mad do you think Rich is in the chat?
I only said that based on what she said to me, but maybe I took it wrong.
And actually, these guys were homeless before they moved in with Rich's mother and sister and took over their entire life. Like they were homeless.
I don't even care anymore. I don't like doing stream. I hate YouTube. I hate being a hooker. Everything I do is for my fucking stupid husband. So fuck you, Richard. Go fuck yourself. I don't care anymore.
So we get the idea of this. She's saying her husband forces her to be a hooker. Her husband forces her into this lifestyle so that she can pay for their lifestyles, right? So that's the point of this stream right here. She says all of that, gets it all out. As you saw, there's that guy sitting in a chair that she was really flirtatious with. And he's kind of hyping her up and backing it up and saying all of that shit. Well, all comes to a head, and she makes the allegations that that guy there, assaulted her while she was unconscious, couldn't consent, assaulted her. Of course, Rich is all involved in it. And this is going to be a voicemail that Rich claims he received because as his wife was supposedly being assaulted, she accidentally butt dialed. On the screen is Grace and her father, Ben. And this is going to be the voicemail. Listen close to this voicemail and tell me what you hear from it, because it's certainly not what I. Meanwhile, the guy does claim that she offered a blowjob and he said no. They weren't alone a lot of the time because these two were there. So let's and she was hanging all over him. We saw she groped him, she grabbed him, she was hanging all over him, but
or heard cheeks get clapped like that before, but who am I to judge?
Oh, look, a pumpkin patch. Show them, Grace.
they're actually where I plan on going this weekend. They were in this clip.
So, yesterday, 4:52 p.m., this is from Joy. Thanks, prayer emoji. Good content at the expense of my life and Sandy. Thanks, prayer emoji.
What's going on
Users
here?
and losers.
I know, Miss North should be.
I don't know. Be on the highway.
What, Grace is
Enjoy
young?
your life as you
Grace is a young girl. I think she's in like her mid-20s or something.
clearly destroyed mine. 3 exclamation marks. I'm boring with 383,000 subs on YouTube and 20K for streams.
First off, the unhealthy family force, they buy viewers. We've witnessed them do this. They buy viewers. So there's people like that always flex a sub count. Your sub count is just an ego boost, right? At the end of the day, your actual support is what matters, not the sub count. I've seen people have 1 million subs. They go live and they might get 10 people in a chat. So they don't have actual support, right? But that doesn't matter if that's the goal you're taking. In this case, they want the support of the audience. They got caught ripping off the audience a lot of times. They used the vulnerability and the concern that people had for the elderly mother and the disabled sister, and they robbed people. So they don't get much support. They gotten called out a lot. I mean, they're actually creepy, that Rich and Joy, which is I was not surprised when they met up with these two and got into that whole world. Yes, Quinny. But except for we don't know if they're really in a relationship. I haven't, Andy. Probably a good
Rich
one, though.
said, don't stream with the Thorps because they make our views go down. Because everyone hates them.
Dude.
Faceplant emoji. You all used me, but I claimed our word and wanted to kill myself in your presence. Fabulous content. Most people see your disgusting tendencies and actually like me now.
See? So this is Joy talking to Grace. She said, I told you that I was R-worded and that I was suicidal in your presence, yet you're saying it didn't happen.
Thanks for elevating me as your views go to 0. Everyone saw what vile humans, the dad and daughter fuckers. 3 thumbs down emojis.
Damn.
I was raped, violated,
This
and
is
abused.
earlier.
This is earlier, yeah. She's changed her point of view from this, but I was raped, violated, and abused by Grace Thorp's idea of sending a rapist gay F slur who I butt dialed my husband while Lalo raped me, and he said I kept saying no.
So they're claiming in his voicemail that you hear her saying no. And everybody says this guy Lilo's gay, and I don't know why. So I'm gonna play you guys the audio they claim they have.
Which I don't know. But here it is. You can see he recorded a voicemail that she left on his phone at 12:37 p.m. November 10th. Or maybe a.m.
They are homeless. Now, what trigger warning, I suppose, because what you're supposedly listening to is somebody claiming that they are being, without consent. But I promise you that is not what you hear. You do not hear that. So don't go running thinking you're going to hear it. You don't hear the word no. Matter of fact, all I hear is typing, and I will give my opinion on what I believe was happening. But they say he's gay because he never tries to hook up with Grace. Well, I don't know if that makes somebody gay, but. Now, all I hear so far is typing, if I'm being honest. And you hear heavy breathing. But we did see the guy Lalo throughout several times of that footage sent at a computer typing. So what I'm thinking, if anything's going on, is he actually did accept the oral that he was offered. Maybe, if anything, that's what's happening. And I can see Joy purposely calling and letting her husband Rich listen in, because I believe that's the type of weird kink shit that they're into. Each their own on kinks, but that's what I think's happening. Yes, Miss W, it is. Beats him.
This is great.
All right, so they're claiming that sounds of grape. Okay, that's what they're claiming. That what you're listening to, and they're claiming that you could hear the woman Joy saying, "No, no, no, you don't." Most insane shit I ever heard. Sasha, thank you for hitting the thumbs up on your way in. We sure are, Soap and Clay. We sure are. It is more of a rabbit hole than a stream can even suffice, but it is quite the story. Ben is like 6'8". Yeah. I feel like you can hear the slobber. I think the guy's at the computer doing his work and getting whatchamacallit done. I do. I believe that. But I don't believe it was without consent or anything in between, because we witnessed her groping all over this young man. We saw her grab him. We saw her repeatedly talk about having sex with him. So, I mean, I wasn't there, so I can't really say, but I'm not shocked that allegations like that are coming out of a place like this. And we do get more allegations later on.
So that's all the forensic evidence we have.
That is
So other people that are closer to them looked into it and said they wouldn't even have been alone at that time, that Grace and her father would have been there. Good old Joy and Rich. That's what happens when, and again, just to show you all, because this is the type of content that they post, their whole channel is based on showing, it was meant to be, showing the struggles of Rich's family, his sister and mom. So this is the video she uploads, I guess, after they all leave her.
Hey everyone, Joy here. In a massive room, all to myself.
Actually, when you hear that this is crazy, that was Rich. But I agree. I do get what you're saying. I think she was giving him oral as well. I don't believe it sounds like it. Joy is all over Lalo. Man, some people are so sick on social media. Yep. We are, Savannah. We are. They do. They exploit Annette. They're horrible to them.
$750 extra I had to pay to house the Thorps and Lalo, who used and abused and degraded me and made fun of me. Unfortunately, I still like Grace. I can't stand Lalo.
They left her at the hotel.
And then, not sure. But I do like Grace still, even after everything. Lalo, I hope he has a poop pie. That's about all I can wish him. That little turd. He's like a turd in the punch bowl, that one. He's like, it would be like a really bad threesome.
Now, mind you, this is the woman who's claiming that this man assaulted her, but saying it's like it would be like a really bad threesome and laughing. It is up to good. She offered him freebies all night. She sure did. I don't know many that make jokes about their alleged abuser right after it happens, okay?
Really bad threesome with Lalo and Grace in bed.
I think she wanted a threesome with them. I honestly do. As sad as sick as that is, but that's the world they're in.
I was sad. I thought I had friends. No. No one's my friend, unfortunately. Ava's been telling me I needed evidence to prove that I was taken advantage of. She would require evidence from Ruby.
Yeah, if you're accusing somebody of being inappropriate with you, evidence is needed. I mean, that's a huge allegation.
So, anyways.
It does, James. It is sad.
I lost my voice because I haven't slept in like 3 days since one night. I guess I slept a little when I passed out with Lalo. Next night, I didn't even have a place to sleep because Grace, Ben, and Lalo were in my bed.
I think that's what it was. I think she felt left out because they were closer. Are you, Nikki? That is so awesome. Lucky you. This right here is on YouTube, but they do stream on like Kick or something.
And then the next night, which was last night, I pretended to pass out in my bed, but I was really just listening to them degrade me all night.
And that's probably what happened. She probably heard them talking shit and came up with all of this. None involved the police. Nope.
And finally, like, when they started talking crap about Rich, I couldn't take it anymore. And I was like, I might be able to talk crap about my husband, but definitely not from Lalo. I can't take that. That Now you've gotten too far. I'm allowed to say what I want about my husband, but Lalo, Little Pipsqueak, has no right to judge my husband, who has done more in life. And by the time he was like 22, like little Lalo, and Lalo won't accomplish what Rich has accomplished.
So this Lalo guy's 22 years old, and Joy's in her mid 40s hanging out with him.
In 58 years, Lalo could accomplish if he lived to 197.
Okay. So you get the idea of it, right? Come up with your own conclusion. She was kind of, that's what I took away, Young Black, but I don't like, I wasn't there. What I do know is what was displayed is she was all over that guy, all over him. And like I said, I could see her calling Rich for him to get the excitement she was given. I could see that. I could definitely see that. So now she's taking off for Rich, right? And everything they felt about Rich came from her. So she's not 27. So they end up leaving New York. She's still in New York. Grace leaves New York and comes over to Philadelphia. Okay. While in Philadelphia, she meets up with this guy that's name was Salvo Pancake. And apparently he used to be part of the local universe as well. And, whatever. So she meets up with him and does some day streaming with him. We get content out of it. They collab. And this is pretty much how that goes. Salvo is crazy. Yeah. You know. Did she also admit to sexual interactions with her dad and uncle? I don't know, Punky. Did she? That would be really sad. I don't think any of these women lived a very good life. You know what I mean? Danny, thank you for hitting a thumbs up. I know there's conspiracists live right now with her whole conspiracy arc. Just remember how many of the previous arcs were wrong. Anyway, so here we go.
I love bread.
First off, they're in Philly and they go to the worst cheesesteak place ever. This isn't even a cheesesteak. It's literally dog food on a roll. It's disgusting. This does not represent Philadelphia cheesesteaks. Don't ever come to Philly and go to these places that are known for their cheesesteaks. They're not. They're disgusting. I know. I'm going to get to that. I was hoping Ruby would still be here. And if she is, she's more than welcome to come up when we discuss that. It's quite a stash.
This is good for me.
I mean, I've literally had better than Providence Place Mall, no offense.
So this action he takes right here sets off these the next events that come. Yeah, anybody who's from Philly knows that these places do not represent Philly cheesesteaks. Oh, it's real cheese. It's just the nastiest thing you'll ever have. Not cosmic. Listen, there's this really good place right underneath the train track. Best cheesesteak you'll ever get. Even going outside of Philly to the county, you're going to get better cheesesteaks. Just never eat a cheesesteak at these places. All right. So you see, he gets ready to put his sandwich down. They're eating like slobs and
all right, chat. We're gonna end chat. We're gonna end chat. We're gonna end the stream.
No, why? Why not?
We're gonna end the stream. We're gonna end the stream. Yeah, we're gonna end the stream.
Stop.
No, we're gonna end the stream.
What are you doing?
okay, so he ends the stream. When he ends the stream, do you see him push her? It was kind of like a flirtatious thing. I didn't see any like pushing or anything like that. It was kind of flirty. Like, no, we're gonna end the stream. 10 minutes later, the stream comes back up.
All right, guys, we're back.
Yeah.
Guys, I just wanted to make sure that Gracie logged back on, and so I could properly give everyone a goodbye. I shut off the live because we're separating here, and I just wanted to have a couple moments of normal human interaction.
I think he's adorable. Look, I think it was cute that he wanted her to log back on. You know, he's getting ready to leave. He wanted to just eat and say goodbye to each other. But you know,
without being watched like a monkey while I ate dog food. But I really do appreciate everybody coming on to hang.
now the Chaz all like get a room. Somebody says respect. They feel the vibes between these two. They're two young, good looking adults, so people felt like it was real flirtatious.
Now and watch us take Philadelphia. It was a lot of fun. You can follow me at Salvo Pancakes, and thank you, and thank you, Grace.
Thank you.
Thank you for having
up
me.
with us. Oh, give me a hug.
I'll do that. That's very nice. That's very nice.
He even made the hug platonic though. Like, yeah, I'll give you a hug. It's very nice. Oh, you just wait, Miss Al. You just wait.
Yeah, it was a special time, and I'll thank you. Should I walk off now?
Yeah.
Is your
for
dad?
cinematic.
Is your dad gonna come?
Look at her biting her finger and
So-
all. You see her? Look at her. She knows what she's doing.
Walk off now.
Yeah.
Is your
for
dad?
cinematic.
Is your dad gonna come?
Cinematic.
Okay.
I'll go find him.
Okay.
Bye.
So clearly he's worried about just leaving her sitting there. I think it was very gentlemanlike. I'm not gonna lie. I think the whole interaction was cute. It was played up for the audience, like we're gonna end the stream. You know what I mean? The idea of it was I think it offered more content. It gave people, you know, a chance to stop and wonder what's going on behind the screen. It played up to the idea that they're flirting with each other. It was actually a genius content move. But of course, Grace makes it otherwise, right?
Bye.
Bye.
See you guys. It was awesome hanging out. I'll see you guys later. Bye. I'll see you.
Look at her licking her lips, hugs him again. She's being all flirtatious. How stunned would many of you be to know that she later accuses him of groping her? Yep. He groped her, she says. Look at her, purposely flirting. Grace has a crush. Grace has a crush. Don't end the stream. No tongue. Oh, just wait, girl. Just wait. She misses him already. Lalo punching the air right now.
There it goes.
She zooms in on him walking
Is
away.
that him? I think it is. My hands are so shaky. Bye, Salvo. Did you kiss?
No.
How whore do you think I am?
Anyway, somebody ends up asking her what's the next move, and she says, I don't know, moving to Philly.
All right. Where did my dad park? I gotta pee.
She keeps licking her lips. She knows what the fuck she's doing.
So what now? I don't know. Move to Philadelphia? Whoa.
Okay, so you can see she was totally into him, right? Moved to Philadelphia, all flirtatious and, you know, hyping it up, licking her lips, doing the whole thing. Well, here's part 2. So she's back with Daddy Dearest in the car. And here we go.
I'll wait for some more people to come in. I just
Look how excited she is. I'll wait for more people to come in.
I told my dad about some stuff that happened off stream, and I just felt like I should say it sooner than later so it doesn't look like I'm making it up or whatever. Anyways, I have this sort of pit in my stomach because basically what happened with Salvo was I just wanted to say I really didn't appreciate 2 things. One was when we were playing Mastermind while we were at the table.
Mm-hmm.
He like grabbed and rubbed my thigh under the table, and I get it.
See her, she's all smiling still about it. He grabbed and, you know, she's still, man, people, I'll tell you.
This is like what happens every
Mm-hmm.
time, but he did do that. And I moved.
That happens to Grace all the time, by the way, guys. These guys are always, you know. She did. We're going to get into that. Ruby was here earlier. I'm hoping she comes back in. We're going to get into it, Starlight. We're going to get into it.
My legs away, but it is like clockwork. Yes, when we were playing Mastermind, you know, just like, you know, it's legit. That is what happened.
Hello.
And then I also did not appreciate him ending my stream on my behalf. I kind of tried.
All right, so this man gropes her, right? He gropes her leg, and then he ends her stream. Which one do you think she's more upset about?
To play it up as a friendly thing, but the more I think about it, the more
the whole chat's calling her out. Why do you always have to do this? You're so full of shit. Her and Joy, oh boy, as if you're a man in the streaming world and either of them ask you to collab, don't do it.
it just kind of sucked. So,
well, you shouldn't do that with someone, you know, like that's changing the basic. Both of those are violating the basic rules that are.
First off, ending the stream was, again, it was a genius move. Any creator can tell you that was fantastic timing. It was adorable. It added to the thoughts the audience already had. It was a brilliant idea to do it. These people think that just filming themselves all day is content. They don't know what content is. What that guy did was actually genius, and she should have been thankful for it.
Understood between people.
Yeah, and
yeah, supposedly.
I
right?
was trying to give Salvo the benefit of the doubt because I don't know, I felt like maybe I always feel like this with guys, like maybe he felt like, oh, I was flirting with him on stream or something, but it's just that he did it off camera, and I just feel like that sucked.
Now, we watched it, right? We watched it. How many of you felt like she was flirting? That short little interaction we saw, she was licking her lips, she was biting her finger, she was giddy as fuck. She was definitely flirting. Oh, that's all right, Petty Crocker. I'm well more aware of this than I should be. I gotta admit it to you.
It's like that sucked.
Yeah, she was flirting.
Yeah, and you were right there.
Thank you, UA.
Which, yeah, you were right there, and I just moved my legs away from him.
What's the fucking point of that, though? What is the idea?
He's
like, I'm reading the chemistry here. I'm gonna grab your leg. I'm gonna grab your thigh.
Grab your leg, grab your thigh. She did like a tickle movement, but now it's like a grab, right? 100, yeah, 1000%.
And rub it, like saying, like, let's have sex.
Oh,
I guess so.
What the fuck is that?
And then, all right, let me just be fully transparent.
10 minutes after meeting someone?
When he ended the stream at the cheesesteak place, I was pissed off.
That's his daughter,
I was
yeah.
trying to be friendly, so I was like, okay, what do you want to end the stream about? He was like, I just want to talk person to person, and I was like, okay. And then I was like, you know, he was just basically saying like we should meet up again sometime, and I was like, okay, that's fine, but I didn't really understand why he had to end my stream. Like, it's my stream. You could just ask me to go somewhere else.
He could have asked you to end your stream, but he ended your stream.
Yeah, and
it's
then
not his phone. It's not his.
No, it's not. And I was playing around with him like, no, don't end the stream, and then he actually did it. And then
yeah, and there is grooming going on. I'm going to show you guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to jump to a clip that will definitely show you this relationship between father and daughter and get back to this. Put a 2 if you want me to finish this out and then go to that. I think if you guys have an idea of the relationship between these two, it would help you understand why it took for her to get back in his presence. Enough ones, okay, to make this allegation. There's 2 clips here that you all need to see. And I'm going to I'm going to link this channel in the description.
Anything up to that.
What do you want? You got a hair on. Oh,
I need you to flip the camera.
Okay, so she's naked.
See how it says flip?
Rich is going to use this audio in court against Lalo.
Bottom left, flip camera.
Yeah.
All right, now.
Why do this to Bet?
You know, I'll be honest. I seen a comment, I think in this video here, Starlight, that made me feel like it is grooming.
Set it up over there.
There we go. Perfect. Yes.
Why is Ben filming this?
Perfect.
All right, so she's
Can move
naked.
the towel out of the way.
That's how you want it?
That's perfect. Hey guys.
So there's a little bit of history here. Their parents had several kids. Their first claim to YouTube was basically them ganging up on the mother. They say she's psychotic, she's all these things. They divorced, and Grace went with her father. It's actually a really sad story, and I do have empathy for Grace on what she has experienced. But I do think there's a bit of agreement on her father's end. I've no doubt that she's a weirdo, Starlight, but I do believe it stems from the influence of him. Oh, it gets worse, guys. Hold on.
Oops. You want it closer?
The chat's like, I'm uncomfortable. This is weird.
She looks like Jeremis Avatar on his channel.
What?
Any words needed? Any words needed? We got naked young adult daughter in the bathtub with the bubbles and daddy in the bathroom in a Speedo recorded.
Your bra's slipping off.
Your bra's slipping off.
Wait, is it showing?
Grace, this crazy LOL.
Now watch what he does here.
This is
Let's
risky.
do a little bit of this.
Begging
Wait, what if
the
it moves
holy
it down?
Fans.
It's gonna move
This
it
is
down.
dangerous.
Just take it easy.
Just take it easy. The bubbles might blow away. Just take it easy. Oh, yeah. There's times where he's in the tub naked and she goes in and talks to him and streams and does all of that, right? So we get all of this, okay? He eventually turns off the bubbles. And then the next video we get after it, and I do believe to an extent it is definitely Grace playing into the accusations. But this is the next video we get. They're out of the tub. They're sharing a bed, wrapped in towels, the two of them. And she sits here as this song plays and just drinks. Doesn't say a word, doesn't move, just sits here and drinks. One of the most depressing songs ever. Okay. The whole time. At one point on the trip, when he wanted to fall asleep, he asked her to put her hand on his back to help him fall asleep. I have no doubt they do it on purpose. That's what I said. She was playing into the allegations here. Oh, I know, Samantha. It's too much to cover in one day, but yeah, I know there's a lot more to it. So, yeah, she just sits here with this sad look on her face, purposely, with the music, wrapped in a towel as he's back there in a towel snoring. And the bed she'll soon join him in. This is after the bathtub stream. So it gives you a little idea of the duo and what's going on with them and why everything was fine until she was back in his presence and then makes these allegations against the guy, Salvo. And many people have tried to help Grace with the idea that she needs to escape her father. She doesn't want the help. She doesn't. She plays right along with it. She knows the allegations. She feeds the allegations. She knows, man. She knows.
Oh, I told him, like, okay, do you want to do some kind of a bit when we come back on stream, like a romantic bit?
They're all divided. The videos, when they came out, was Grace gripping her mother up by her hair. I mean, it's really it's sick.
Bit if you want to. And he was like, do you actually want to be romantic? And I was like, no, except for on stream. Like, I don't really.
Wouldn't you be crazy too if you were dealing with these two? I mean, I'm sorry, but Ben is the biggest gaslighter. So she just admits right there that he says to her, do you want to be romantic? Do you think they're real, Soap and Clay? I can't tell, man. I really can't tell. Soap and Clay says she plays into the allegations, but also I think they're real. It's been too many years at this point. IRL streamers won't fuck with her anymore because it's too wild in that house. Seems like Ben was jealous.
And he was like, do you actually want to be romantic? And I was like, no, except for on stream. Like, I don't really know you. And he was like, okay, well, then I don't want to do it. And I was like, okay. So
yep,
I just turned the stream back on. And then I was trying to.
So again, she's all flirty with him. He's feeling the vibes. He respectfully turns off the footage and speaks to her as a human and says, is there something really here? Or are you just doing this for the camera? That's what it sounded like he was asking. Again, I think that he was being very polite, but she takes it otherwise.
You met him a half hour ago.
I know, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so.
I'm sorry, crafty girl.
Out of their minds? That's not how it works.
Yeah, so I just.
I'm in love with you. I met you a half hour ago.
If you want to come up, Starlight, you can. Good morning, music.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in retrospect, I wish I just turned the stream back on.
What world is he living in? And maybe I'm just old school, but like, I would think you get to know someone first. You read the room. You act really nice.
You act
and then
really
you
nice.
See if there's something, but especially if you're like, that's like getting felt up like in an acting scene.
She's not even angry about him touching the leg. They are definitely father and daughter. Yes, they are.
Yes, yes.
Like, we're streaming.
Right, but
we're streamers meeting another streamer.
Right.
It's a performance.
Right, but he did not understand that or didn't want to understand that. So.
It's a performance. So how dare he think I'm actually flirting with him? It was just a performance. And don't turn off the footage to ask me if I'm just performing. What?
Why would you even offer a bit? I don't know, because, honestly, guys, do you honestly want to know? Because I was like, oh, okay, we're going to do thigh number 2. I was trying to make it more interesting for you guys. So I was like, okay, you know what?
What kind of a retard?
I'll let that slide.
Technically, that's like illegal. Both of those things are technically illegal.
They're all trying to get somebody caught up.
Grab a woman's thigh.
Yeah, I mean.
Nor can you like grab someone's phone and.
I don't know on Polish.
Yeah, the phone thing pissed me off more than the thigh thing, honestly. Turning off my stream, like, that's meth coded. Like, nah, I don't fuck with that.
There are other siblings.
Well, both of those things are totally crazy.
Like, I don't know him at all, right? So it's in public. It's like bright lights. He turns the stream off. I'm like, okay, I can't imagine how this could really be very dangerous. And it wasn't, but I was like, okay, well.
But it's kind of crazy to say, like, I'm in charge now.
All right, so we get that. She ends. Oh, hey, Starlight.
Hello. How's my audio?
Girl. It's good.
Okay.
Did you see any of this go down?
No, I just saw the other day that she got her ass beat.
I know. We got to pull that up. That was
watched
warranted.
Grace and Ben in a while.
Yeah.
So
when Grace got beat up or whatever, so for the audience, Ben and Grace obsessed over this woman named Ruby. And at one point, they even allegedly paid the guy Lalo to fuck with Ruby. And to get her to.
It goes back a little more than that. Okay. Ruby and Grace met, via, streaming. Mm-hmm. And Ruby does like IRL streaming. They became friends. And, Grace and Ben, I don't know if they're homeless anymore or what, but they were living out of that van. Mm-hmm. So they go and they pick Ruby up. And Ruby is along for the ride, and they're going to do content together, IRL, streaming. And they do. And it didn't end well, per usual, with the Thorps. I can't remember how many days Ruby was with them, but it ended badly, and there's been a feud ever since.
So that's where it stemmed from?
Yes.
Okay. And then they do this creator house where a bunch of them get together.
You know what? I'm sorry. Just remembered. One reason it ended badly was because Ben and Grace are fucking weird, doing weird stuff, and Ben was being weird to Ruby.
I believe that. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. It wouldn't take much to believe that. So time goes by. They have that falling out. Time goes by, and a few creators got a house, and they called it the Creator House. And Ruby was there. Grace didn't go. Grace and Ben didn't go, but Ruby went, and that guy, Lalo. People say, how do you say his name? Lalo?
Lalo.
Mm-hmm. So Lalo, supposedly he's like a puppy dog when it comes to Grace, just like her little bitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's allegations that they purposely, got him to get Ruby all worked up, and it worked. I mean, he used her deceased brother. He was saying really crazy things. And a few times throughout that stay, she would go after Lalo, like hit him and stuff.
Would not be surprised.
Yeah. So then Ben and Grace tried to get Lalo to pursue charges against Ruby, and Lalo didn't do it, apparently, from where it left off.
Oh, wait. Who put hands on who?
Ruby hit Lalo.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I thought you meant Grace. Gotcha.
No, Ruby did. So then now, they go their separate ways, everything. I'm going to show you all this. Ruby goes walking into a restaurant with her mother. And as she walks in, there is Grace and Lalo. And it all goes crazy from there.
Oh, I didn't know she was with Lalo.
Oh, yeah. And I think that's another reason it's set. And now, so I did hear Ruby speak about this after, and she did say that she went twice to get an RO against Grace, and they weren't granted either time.
What would you do if Grace Thorp tried to roll up on you? I'd probably throw hands too.
I can't lie. I probably would have reacted the same way, because it's not the first time that Grace rolled up on her, from what Ruby said. But this time she's with her mom, and it was like she just saw red when she saw her.
Okay, so this is a different instance, or this is the same one?
I think this is the same one.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Janice. All right, let's see it.
Oh, is a reservation?
This is where the roopster went.
Okay.
Oh, there she is. There she is. Look, there she is.
Oh my god. That's her mom.
That's her mom.
They're watching this.
They're watching
the
this.
Walks down with its enabler.
They're coming in.
Oh.
Okay, well, let's sit down.
So imagine you're in your neighborhood. You're with your mom. You're going to this nice restaurant with her, and you walk in to see these two who have repeatedly, harassed you. What would you do?
And it's Ruby. Like, they know what they're getting into.
Yeah, they know that she's going to do some shit.
She's going to throw her hands.
So she goes walking in.
Hey, Ruby. Hi.
You can see the pure shock on her face. She was not watching.
No,
she did not know they were there.
Hands would have been thrown already if she had known.
Right when she hears her name, her face says it all. She even does like a little bounce. Like, are you fucking serious?
Like, oh shit, you're here.
Hey, Ruby. Hi. How are you guys doing?
What the fuck are you doing?
We just wanted to check it out.
Poor Ruby's mom's so confused too, by the way. She's like, Ruby and her mom to bait her into this. They want to have Ruby put in jail. Well, and Ruby said that she is looking at a settlement. So her brother's death that they used against her.
It's like what they would do to Courtney, their mother, poke and provoke and do anything they could and try to call the cops on her.
Right. Yeah, like get the reaction out of them. So Ruby's looking at a settlement for her brother's wrongful death. Apparently, he was killed while in jail, and has a large settlement coming that people think that the Thorps are trying to get their hands onto.
Oh,
yeah. Now that's just speculation, but
I would not be surprised.
Yeah, sad.
It's a nice place.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Don't come near me.
Whoa!
Aaron,
Stop.
Ruby,
that face.
Whoa! Aaron, stop.
It's actually sad though, because she's like, "Stop fucking with me!" Like, you lose your mind at some point, dude. You do.
Especially when you're going out to eat with your mom, and you're like, "God, again, bitch!
Right?
You're here again.
What the fuck do you want from me?" Yeah, I probably would have reacted up. She's here. Ruby, would you like to come up? I would have reacted the same fucking way at that point.
I would too.
So again, she's like, "Oh, you just happen to be here? Fuck you."
Yeah. Don't come near me.
Whoa!
Aaron,
Stop.
Fucking with me.
Hey, stop grabbing her.
Aaron.
Aaron,
Get her, Ruby.
I know.
Oh, you're not so tough.
Hey,
Get
stop.
off
Stop grabbing her. Hey, stop.
And Grace, the little bitch, get off of me! Like, what did you think was going to happen?
She thought if she brought Lalo, nothing was going to happen.
That's going to be your bodyguard. Lalo couldn't even protect himself from Ruby on that other trip. Oh my god!
Get off! Let go of me!
You know what I realized though, Starlight? Nobody
What?
else comes over.
Yeah.
Nobody in the restaurant comes over.
Nope.
Again, this is in her neighborhood too. Like this is a place she visit with her mom. I mean, come on. How
Yeah, and
embarrassing.
Ruby, I don't watch her all the time. It's been a while, but she's known around her neighborhood. Like she walks to the store and she runs into people she knows. So it was really stupid.
Yeah. Ruby says they've been messing with me and my family for over a year. Pulled
Mhm.
up at my job, my house, my brother's job just a few weeks ago. And then they were tipped off that she was going here with her mother and they showed up here. I can't, yeah. I mean, I would have reacted the same fucking way.
Yep.
Yeah, nobody intervened. She gets there twice.
Walk away. Walk away.
Of course, the camera keeps rolling.
Cops! Why are you calling the cops? You know that.
Look, she bulldogs and got her again.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God, the way she came through that door was hysterical. She was
Do it
so quick,
again.
you barely even see her.
I'm calling the cops. Why are you calling the cops? You know that. No. Get off of him! Get off of him! Get off of him! Get off! Go away, go away, run.
Run.
Now look how obsessed they are with streaming though. She runs up to a stranger and says, call the cops because she can't because she's recording.
Yeah, she can. Yeah, exactly.
Because it's all about the content. Good. I hope you are. Ruby says, I'm taking serious legal steps and getting an RO. I'm fortunate to have good lawyers. Good.
Good, Ruby.
And I did hear Ruby say that she plans on taking like anger management classes, but I get doing that for the court. You want to look good in front of the court, but I think your anger was very warranted. Although I've seen other instances where you do have some anger, girl.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you didn't know what you were getting yourself into by doing this. Come on. Not you, Ruby. Grace.
Grace knew.
Yeah.
She just thought that you want to touch her. She thinks she's untouchable. Where's Daddy Ben anyway? Was he like parked down the street?
Probably. She's running to the
bizarre. So bizarre.
Call the cops. Call the cops. This woman just attacked me on video. She's in that restaurant Atelier. She grabbed me. She grabbed my friend. She hit us. Red hair. Please. She held me like crazy.
How embarrassing.
Please. I have it on camera. Oh my God.
Did you even have a scratch?
Nothing.
Her. There.
Imagine these two weirdos both on their phones coming up to you and telling you to call the cops. You call the fucking cops.
Or is that Ben and Lalo?
No, that's Lalo, but this is a stranger that they approached.
Random.
Yeah, just some random person. And then listen to how scared she gets when she thinks Ruby's coming again.
Right there. She's gonna come back, please.
She's gonna come back. Look, Lalo's not even doing anything.
Why isn't he calling the cops?
Right, why isn't he calling the cops?
Because it's all a fucking show.
Right. You're exactly right. Literally fucking with this lady to make her nuts so that they can try to sue, because that's all Ben talks about is suing her.
Mm-hmm.
Good for Ruby. That ass being at a local diner that Grace is embarrassing AF. In your 20s is what you do. Run your coward, fake, hunger, and fool. Ruby, good job. The person that got hit is streaming. Grace. Oh, that is Ben.
Okay, I figured. Run to Daddy. And he's just standing there.
They're all just standing there. Fucking weirdos.
Yeah, Roger. I'm outside with
Oh, yeah, that's him.
No, that's definitely him.
He's not even. Bitch, he's not even on the phone.
Where's the van?
Focus
Whose
again.
car is that?
I'm getting in the car.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Does anyone know if they got rid of the van?
Is this their new whip? They kept making fun of Salvo for the car he drives.
Who?
That guy that she just accused of groping her from Philly.
See, I missed all that. I came in right when you were wrapping that part up.
Yeah. That's one thing they kept saying. Your 2005 car. Like, I don't think you two are the least to be able to judge anybody. Like,
what, she met a dude up for a date and then didn't deliver, basically?
Well, she was real flirty with him. So at one point, he turns off the camera as they're eating to ask her, hey, is this real or are you putting on an act? You know, like, I'd like to, I guess he was interested in her. And then she later then comes out and says, "Oh, like what a fucking weirdo. He groped me, grabbed my
Same.
leg, and all the allegations."
Did you see when she was doing the Darius arc where her and Darius were supposed to be dating? It was just all fucking fake, and he slapped her in the face.
I didn't. I don't think I did.
Well, it's just a pattern of her. She's just a big fake.
Yeah.
Basically.
Well, and that's what her whole chat was saying. Like, again, this happened again, Grace, again. Like, how many times are you going to claim this? And then she's making this allegation as a similar allegations being done by Joy to her boy Lalo.
Oh,
because
really?
Joy's saying that Lalo did the same thing without consent. They're wild.
Thought Lalo was gay, but okay.
Well, that's what Joy says too. Holy shit, this fucking world. Ruby says, "Yup, my brother was killed in jail and there was settlement, and these disgusting fucks are obsessed with entrapping me to sue."
Wow.
I'm sorry for your brother's death.
Yeah, me too. Ruby, what happened when you went on the van? You joined them on their little van escapades, when that was, what was that, like 2 years ago now? Or a year and a half? And how did that end? Didn't it end because they were both being just weirdos?
You definitely need a lawyer.
She lasted a while.
Probably lasted longer than anybody else would have in that situation.
Yeah. I'm surprised nobody would even go in that van, number one. Ruby had the balls to take it on.
I can't believe these turds are all sitting there, just like, look at them. They look like fucking frogs on a log, just sitting there as Grace is screaming to be so terrified. But neither of these two are calling the cops. They have her approaching a random man to involve him. Like, it's actually aggravating just looking at this footage. She's like, "I'm going in the car. There she is, right there in her town."
What was her intent? To go in and ask Ruby how her day was going?
Right. Just another streamer that they met up with that Ruby and Grace were friendly at one point. I agree, Viv. I tried to get Grace away from her abusive dad, and they've been stalking and harassing me since.
Yeah.
I remember them making statements like it was weird to have Grace's father along. They're like young girls in their 20s, they're like hanging out and all, and Grace's dad's just there all the time. That is awkward.
That's why I was like in the chat saying all that stuff, because Grace wants people to think she's some poor, innocent little victim, but she is nothing of the sort. That's why I don't think there's grooming going on. If there was grooming going on, it would, I mean, I'm not going to take it off the table. We'll put it that way. But she has a weird obsession with her father just as much as he has with her. It's very weird. They sleep in the same bed.
Ruby says that she basically exposed that, Ben was abusive to Grace. Grace showed up with a black eye. And I'm pretty sure that's what they, like, Keem and all them said similar before.
Would not be surprised. Remember, they had an RO. Ben wasn't allowed to be around Grace. Mm-hmm. And they got caught, I think, at least 2 or 3 times, and Ben had to go to jail.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about all of that.
Stay away from each other.
I forgot about all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is actual stalking. And like she said, they showed up to her job. They showed up to her house. They showed up to her brother's job. They absolutely knew what they were doing. At the national park, he got arrested. All right, so this footage ends out with her just...
Ben's not even concerned. Like, are
Nobody
you okay?
is. Nobody has asked Grace if she's okay. It's odd that they're not even talking, isn't it? Ruby believes that she's groomed and brainwashed into being a monster. I do too, actually. I get it that she's like older now, so you would think, but you got to remember, since a kid, she's been in this man's grace.
Yeah.
Like, she thinks this whole storyline and all of this is normal. She thinks it's normal that she has to have a camera on her 24 hours to make money and live van to car, van to hotel with her father. And, it's just the whole thing.
But my thing is, like, I guess it would be a part of being groomed, though. Like, she has had Ruby offered, and I know many other people have, offered her a place to stay, a place to get away, a place to get on her feet,
A
and
lot of people.
yeah, she never takes it. She's in love with Ben. Sorry.
Look at Ruby said they faked food poisoning to try to get my brother fired just a few weeks ago.
Wow.
And they're not from your state, right? Like, I can't believe with all of this that she was unsuccessful at getting an RO. Well, of course, this situation didn't happen yet, but all the priors, like showing up to her job, showing up to her house, her brother's job, how is none of that enough to get an RO?
That should be more than enough.
I agree. Right, apple bottoms, because they know that it's all orchestrated. It's fucking bizarre. I don't know the town, but what state is it in, Ruby? It takes an average 7 times to leave someone who is abusing you. Yeah,
Aren't Ben and them from Rhode Island? Am I wrong?
I think you're right. She has never shown up at her house or job. I think there's clips to the contrary, but
Yes,
I
she has.
pull them up. Yeah, I think she has too. I think she has too. I just don't understand why Ruby, if you may, why did you even hang out with Lalo knowing that he would, you know, what he does for the Thorps and all?
I'm surprised Lalo's still holding on.
I know. And did you see where they like got him in the car and then kicked him out of the car and they
No,
treat him
I have
like
not
shit.
watched. Are they just over on Kick now or what?
Yeah, they're on Kick, but there is a channel here on YouTube that plays like their parts
Replays.
we're seeing. Yeah.
I got sick of them so long ago and their bull.
Yeah.
I had Grace and Ben on when they first, people first started noticing them because they came from like, the very bottom of YouTube. And it was so bad I had to, it's on private.
I could only imagine.
Yeah, he's disgusting.
I mean, he even convinced Grace at one point to sue her mother.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes, and like they just have done so much to Courtney. Like she was one of the last things that I saw was Courtney was trying to get into the storage unit, but I don't think it's in her name. And they wouldn't allow her to go in without police there. And Grace had to be there to watch her. And like, it's just sad because Courtney's just trying to get some of her shit out of that damn.
Look, it's right here.
Yes.
This is it right here. And of course, these
they reviewed it. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Of course, they get the body cam footage for review for their channel, right?
No, I think
that's
this
normal.
is just Grace filming. I don't think
it's Grace filming. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. The 2 girls I was going with bailed. I got a hotel to get away from Lilo, and he was paid to find me, keep escalating. That I did witness. That one I watched as it took place. Where I can start in the address? What address are you asking for, Crazy Stu?
Ascertain the address.
Is that Ben?
No. Ben will let you know. Ben don't have to come under a troll account. Come in his own name.
Hey, Pika. Y'all pray for me. These gray monsters trying to take me out today. Oh, it's a Friday. Good morning, Rebecca. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't share Doc's video either. But are they claiming that? I missed what's happening. Are you guys claiming that Ruby's address was doxed, or are you saying? I know Crazy Stu's saying it doesn't exist, but somehow they got her address. It's not hard to find somebody's address, especially if she tried for ROs against them. Thoroughly cast the Discord. Discord is the devil. All right, here.
It is the devil.
I can't stand Discord, man.
Yeah, I don't do it anymore. It's been about a year or so.
Smart, because that's where all the trouble's at.
It does. It does. Private chat, things like that. Yeah, no thank you.
Yeah, look at this title. The Thorps bond with Jedi Joy over incest. What the fuck is that?
Jedi Joy.
Oh, she's the woman that's claiming that Lilo raped her.
Oh, she's claiming full grape?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
awful. Well, unless
Yes.
he really did it.
And she's claiming that she accidentally caught her husband, rich at the time. They're scumbags, dude. They're imagine, right? Just
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah.
But she's claiming that she accidentally butt dialed the husband at Rich at the same time. He's playing this voicemail that was supposedly left by her that doesn't hear, you hear nothing but typing and heavy breathing.
So that's what
Oh.
this video. Oh.
No, sorry. Okay, so they're saying when Grace first met Ruby that Grace doxed Ruby's address by filming, but I don't think on purpose. But so here they all meet up in New York. She's all over that Lilo guy. Talked like groped him. We see her on camera offering to sleep with them, offering blowjobs, whatever. But this is going to be Ben and her speaking, and I can only imagine what we're about to hear.
I'm ready.
And I already know what you guys have done, but if you have, I'm cool with that.
Right from the jump. I don't know if you guys have basically slept together. You literally threatened to go real life to murder them. I'm sure she said that. Probably out of anger.
Yes, Queen.
Because
I'm
I
live,
think
by the
I
way.
may have fucked my dad when I was drunk before, so.
Oh
What,
my
you just forgot
god.
or something?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Just so people know, these are like bottom of the. I'm sorry, if Ruby, if you're in this. It's like bottom of the barrel. Is Ben in this, or is it just Lalo?
This is Ben that she's talking to. She's talking to Ben
Okay,
and
yeah,
Grace.
these are some bottom of the barrel people, and not you, Ruby. I mean the Thorps, whoever this
I mean,
Jedi person is.
this oh my gosh. Healthy Family Force. She flexes that they have like 328,000, 100,000 subscribers, but they're they buy views. They're bizarre fucking characters.
Mm-hmm.
Bizarre characters, and they try to exploit Rich's mother and sister and present themselves as like the Karen, daughter-in-law and son that came back to take care of the poor mother and sister that were in such bad shape and bad health, and it was just exploitation.
Always is.
Always is. So this is their lovely
I had
conversation.
an uncle at a party one time. I don't remember. After that, my stepmom hated me, so I don't
Like
know.
at a Thanksgiving?
No, it was like my dad's office friend had it. He was in a band, and we ended up in a hotel room. And it was my dad and uncle, and they're like fondling me. And it was the last time my stepmom ever wanted me around. So I don't know.
Ben's like, I can relate to that.
Yeah, I mean, this conversation is like, the fuck?
Yeah, just like it's a casual Sunday.
My
Just
God.
fondled in. Yeah, no.
Now, sometimes in those circumstances, the mother turns on the
Oh,
daughter.
my stepmom. fucking
Oh,
hated
can
me.
you relate to that, Ben? You relate? Because that's a lot of what happened with when Courtney and Ben were still together, living in the house. If people don't know, they have 6 kids. Grace is the oldest, and Grace is the brother would be the second oldest. Made accusations of Ben and Grace having inappropriate relations, and there was that basically caused the divorce, if not just Ben being an absolute abusive piece of crap. Like, I have clips on my main channel of the Courtney sitting there crying. It like breaks my heart.
It
And
is
like,
sad.
yeah, and Grace is just like berating her, telling her what a piece of shit she is. And
remember when she pulled her by her hair?
Yeah. Wait.
Grace
She
pulled the mother.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
Yes. I've
And the
seen her
mother's
hit
like really,
Courtney.
yeah. And the mom's like a small, petite woman.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
Grace
her
and
and
Ben
Grace
just
they still to this day just gang up on her. It's awful.
really is sad, especially in front of the other children and all. And oh my God. What
That's why
a
Ben doesn't get to
disgusting.
see his other kids.
And then there's a clip recently of Grace eating and crying about her siblings. And you just hear Ben in the background rambling. And it's like, yeah, that's the dynamic right there.
But then she'll turn around and talk mad shit about her siblings.
Mm. Grace is 5'10", 190 pounds. She's a big lady compared to her mama, Ruby. I wouldn't
Yeah.
care if she was big or small. The fact of the matter is she was in the restaurant that I'm in my town with my mom. That on its surface is a problem.
I wonder what Ruby's mom said after that.
Yeah, was your mom aware of all of this already? Or was this like her introduction to, because I know like being sued by like Dog the Bounty Hunter and shit. When I had to explain to my family like what was going on, they looked at me like I was speaking about aliens. Like, what? Like, how do you even describe this type of shit?
You can't.
Ruby went down inches within a matter of comments. I'm 5'4", 5'3", 5'2". Oh, her mom's height. I don't even think heights matter here, if I'm being honest. It's just the whole idea of rolling up in your neighborhood. They knew you guys would be coming there. That's wild to me. She's unfortunately very aware. Yeah, that's a shame.
What did she say after it was done? Like, did y'all go finish your lunch or?
Yeah, like how do you even show your face back in that restaurant again?
It's not funny, but I can't help it. I'm glad you got her though.
What's funny is how she was speaking through her teeth, like, leave me alone, you fucking cunt. Like that shit was from the heart.
Oh.
His heart was beating so hard due to what he was reading. Oh, gosh. And then they try to play this avenue of like, oh, but do we? Are we really inappropriate together? Or is it just content? Did you get to know us from it? Like they thought it was going to like shoot them to fame.
What, the allegations?
Yeah.
I don't know what they thought because they still go with it, you know? And because for a while, I thought that like it actually bothered Grace, these accusations. But the more that time has gone by.
Well, you know, I think even Keemstar from Local Universe said the same thing. Like there were times where Grace would come to him like, oh, it bothers me. You know, I don't want people believing this. And then he said, but then she'd go right back to playing it up, playing into it.
That bathtub, I had never seen the one of her in the bathtub that you showed a minute ago. I'd only seen a couple years ago when Ben was gigantically bent up into his bathtub. But see, that is them doing that on purpose for the shock value, for you to say, oh my God, daddy, daughter, gross, ew, you know, all the things.
Right, but even take away the shock factor of it all, right? Like let's act like it's not just shock factor. Look at the dynamic without a camera there. You got this young girl naked in a bathtub, young adult, right? And her father in there in a Speedo. Take away the camera, it's fucking weird. You know what I mean?
If the camera was there, would that be going on though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like either way, look at it like it's just for content. Look at it like it's not. Either way, there has to be some level of fucking weirdness to even get to that.
Yeah. They sleep in the same bed together. And Grace is so it's not a natural father-daughter bondness. Like when I say like she's so close, that's just the best words I can think. She cannot live without Ben. So Ben has to tell her how to think, how to feel, how to do things. You know, it's Ben's world and Grace lives in it, and she likes living in it.
Well, that's like when he was trying to fall asleep and he says to her, like, basically, can you put your hand on my back? I'm like, what the fuck? So she's sitting there recording, talking, and holding her one hand on her father's back as he dozes off to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And there was the other situation where I actually did feel bad for Grace. And this is after the allegations of physical abuse and all of that. And they were driving in a van. And I forget what Grace said, but he basically was like, you're the devil. You're a piece of shit. You're good for nothing. And she's just like,
yeah, he berates her.
He does.
Yeah. And then she thinks he's right. Like, you know, you were right. I was being a piece of shit. I am this. I am. It's a weird dynamic. It's very abusive on both ends. It's just awful.
She has this weird codependency, but again, there's such a dynamic as her father.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's why on earth did they even collaborate? I don't know why anybody collaborates with any of them at this point. Ruby held a family hostage at knife point. Holy shit.
Damn, Ruby don't fucking play.
Crazy Stu, here's a valid question, right? If Ruby's as psychotic as people, you know, the Thorps make her out to be, why are they instigating her? Right? Like, why wouldn't you
Because
stay away from somebody?
they want the reaction.
Oh my god, very recently, they were doing a video and Grace was sitting on his lap as they were singing songs.
Ew.
I know. I know.
See, like her doing that
There
with
are
Ruby,
what a
like
writer.
pulling up there and causing a scene, like that is their MO. I can't believe you don't remember when Darius slapped her. She that was a
No.
slap heard round the internet. Like I'd never seen something like that.
Was it like this time last year or was it long
Shit.
before that? Yo, did you see what she
How long
see
have I been talking about Gypsy Rose?
Yeah, like 2,
Before
3 years.
that, yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember, so very recently she had that other guy that was always really kind to her and comes to save the day. She was supposed to meet up with them and get like a hotel room or whatever. And she made a whole weird story about him as well. And it's like every man that is
Yeah.
around her, Ben has this, it's almost like Ben has this weird, like dominatrix, like presence over Grace in any relationship she has. I
Mhm.
don't even know how to explain it.
It's hard to explain.
I'd
And
milk it
not
too
that it
because she needs
matters,
a horny
and
piece.
I know it's TMI, but like Grace is a virgin, okay? Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But
Is
she
she
goes
still,
around,
though?
yeah, unless her and her daddy are doing stuff. Because every guy she tries to get with, she doesn't deliver. Not that she has to, because
Right. And that's why a lot of them
she
get so
talks a good game.
angry.
She went to Hormaxers and hung out with him.
Oh, I saw that video where she was dancing for him and shit. Oh my, you know who else went
She
to
fell
Hormaxer?
asleep in the chair. Who?
That woman, Joy. Joy and Rich also went to
No.
Hormaxers. Yes,
Oh,
bitch. Yes, I forgot about that.
no.
Yes. Look,
Hey,
now
Nicole.
some people here know who Hormaxer is. They're like, ew, yes.
Yeah, that guy. The guy with the pink flamingo pool.
Ugh. Who always says, send me underwear. Come over here now. I want to be a porn star. Oh my gosh. Yes, he went to the bar with Rich. Yeah. Oh my God, Ruby met him too.
How was it?
Yeah. She said he hates my guts.
He hates women, I swear.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's a creep.
Massive strike. He couldn't get out of bed or anything. Neither myself or sister ever saw or did any grooming on his body. I'm glad to read that, Mountain Mama. It's so abnormal, the relationship these two have. But again, they lean into it. They lean the fuck into it.
If anyone wants to know like the lore, Shamu has like a Thorp documentary on his channel. It's really good.
Is this the footage you wanted me to show? You're talking about, Ruby? I'm looking, but this one's Damon White footage of the Thorps. And they're definitely talking about it's Ruby is live at a restaurant and waiting for Galo.
Live at a restaurant waiting for Galo.
No way.
Galo.
At Rudy's? And that he's asking, 51 miles to New Haven.
Hipster!
Get ready with me. You see him in interviews.
Yeah, this is them getting ready to go to her town. Yeah. You can't deny that this is what it is. Stu. Oh boy. What a puppy dog.
Sam. Hipster's going to the museum, guys.
God, Ben's looking rough.
I know. Listen,
Age.
I'm going to get disgusted saying this myself, but the guy was decent looking at one point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh boy, did he go down. Mimi of 3, thank you for hitting the thumbs up. Yeah, they're definitely stalking her. I mean, and I get what people are saying, like, it's a two-way obsession. People say that about me and Brittany all the time. And you're right. After so long of having somebody like intentionally lie on you and try to like fuck up your life, you do eventually become a bit obsessed with clearing your name.
Well, not just that, like they're also both IRL streamers, and they have their back and forth that goes on. But like, I don't feel like Ruby is obsessed with Grace. I don't.
No, I feel like she's trying to move
driving,
on.
trying to find where the fuck she's at and pull up on her and her mom. Not that
Right.
would ever happen, but
no, what a good point. It's not like Ruby's driving to their neighborhoods and following them and paying people to stalk after them and, you know.
talking shit on the internet's one thing.
Buckle in, girl. LaRue, buckle in. Yeah, talking shit on the internet is one thing. Driving to purposely instigate somebody in their neighborhood, and I maybe she does milk it as much, right? I don't know, Eliza. What I do know is this is where I empathize with Ruby, because Ruby's been very open about being in recovery. A lot of people automatically go to that. Like the other day, she went on one of the locale shows, and the one bitch on there was like, "Oh, are you doing is it 12 steps by any chance? And did you relapse?" And blah, blah, blah. It's such a gaslighty thing to say to somebody just because you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, I did see a video of Ruby where you sounded a little crazy talking over a video of Grace, but.
Well, I guess I haven't seen that.
Yeah. It was kind of like, it was kind of wild.
Well, that's what all these characters are, so nothing surprises me here.
When do you
I didn't know
remember?
Ruby was on the Keemstar stuff.
Yeah, she went up there a couple times. Do you mind if I feed my cat really quick? She's
No,
really
you're
pestering
fine.
me.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Thank you.
Feed that kitty.
Congratulations, Ruby.
Yes. All right, guys. I don't know what to talk about. The Thorps are crazy. After today, you may want to get out your little Men in Black memory scrubbers, because you won't want to remember who they are. Don't follow them. You can follow Ruby. Keep up with Ruby, not the Thorps. The HFF. I don't know what that means, but we'll pretend. Hormaxers. Yeah, well, Hormaxer said some really disgusting things about my children, and that's it. No more. Not even going to troll you anymore, you son of a bitch. Hey, everybody. What's up, Andy? You been getting strikes on your channel? I don't have much to say about the Thorps, so
Oh, I'm back. You know, speaking of looking rough, so I Ben is definitely looking rough, but I saw you put up a photo the other day of Gypsy's husband.
Ken, yeah.
Ben, what the fuck happened there?
Anyone that goes into that woman's life they just have the soul sucked out of them. I don't know.
That's insane.
He had to get a big boy job, and he's just looking haggard.
Yeah, that was rough. He looked rough. Eliza, to be fair, anybody who's a content creator is looking for content. You know what I mean? I mean, people say that all the time, like, "Oh, you're just looking for content," or, people just want money. And it's like, well, yeah, quite frankly, that is why we do what we do. I don't think there's anything wrong with admitting that. Cobb, Ken looking rough. Yeah, very rough. Unrecognizable, in my opinion. I was like, is that really him?
Yeah, he had to get a big boy job. He was a bartender. Now he's a lineman.
What's going on with them? Anything new?
Oh, there's always something, girl. Every day there's something new. With her and Ken in particular? No.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I hate to tell you, Crazy Stu, but I don't think many people are running to go watch the Thorps. Like I hate, I
hope not.
I tagged them myself, so your advertisement here, I'm sure they'll appreciate it, but people aren't going to run to go watch.
Yeah, don't, guys. I'm telling you.
Matter of fact, there's a channel that gets the most excited parts and will get them to you. Did you see my Short of Riches live stream when someone was doing nasty on panel? Huh?
What? Who's Rich?
Rich is the guy from Joy's husband from the Family Force. They're the ones that are saying Laylo took advantage of her. And they have a voice clip to prove it. Yes. So very recently, they went to New York City. This lady Joy went with them. Joy made these allegations against her husband, Rich, that he prostitutes her, makes her be a hooker and all these things. While they're in New York, she was all over Lilo, all over him. At one point, we even saw her grope him and grab his penis on stream. What? She was throwing herself on this man. Well, they end up leaving her. She's in a hotel by herself, and supposedly she butt dialed her husband Rich while being taken advantage of. And he's claiming in the voicemail that you can hear Joy saying no, 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 but that's not what you hear. What you hear is the sound of typing. And if anything, you hear heavy breathing. Like, I think it was more like Lilo was on the computer as he's seen in most of the footage, and she might be giving him oral. And I think that she purposely phoned her husband because it's a kink of theirs. That's my assumption of the,
Is she still with the husband?
Yeah, you've never seen this guy. He's such a fucking weirdo.
Well, Randy covered them for a little while, and I just never got that interested in it. I know that they were like abusing the mom or something.
Yes, they're horrible.
I can't believe those two worlds collided. That is,
I know. And like I said, she even went and met up with Hormaxer. Do you have a clip on that?
Yeah, where's that?
That was interesting. That was so like, I was, wow. I couldn't believe it. Hormaxer
She gets in the hot tub? No,
Right?
he doesn't, girl. No, he don't. I'm wondering how many bodies are buried in the backyard.
Oh, I don't even want to think about it.
Ugh.
God, the way he yells at women and shit, and
It's horrible. He said nasty things about my kids.
Did he? I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but I know he's just doing it to piss me off.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's nasty like that.
I was looking for the clip of her there, but yeah, they definitely
Did they both go to Hormaxers or just her?
They both went. They both went. People are asking if there's more fighting footage. There is. There's when Ruby went after that guy Lilo.
Ooh, let's see that.
Yeah, that one was interesting. And then here's where Grace went to Hormaxers. I was looking for where Joy did because I know I seen it over here.
It was so anticlimactic. All she did was fall asleep in the chair.
Who?
Grace.
Oh, really? When she went to Hormaxers?
Unless she went back, yeah.
I seen a video where she was like flopping herself on the floor dancing. That's the only one I saw of that. Hormaxer First Destiny. All right, let me show you guys where Ruby loses it at the content creator house. That was interesting. But that's, again, because the Thorps allegedly paid him to instigate Ruby while there. She does attack him. Oh, thank you, Miss Liverbird. By the way, Ruby said, I have no criminal record. Thank you for giving us a different weird mess to look at. Oh, yeah, just don't look too closely.
Yeah.
We might all go a little crazy. Yes, Joy was dancing in a bar in her plaid PJs. That's when she was hanging all over this guy. All right, so this is the content house. And of course, these two were sitting back streaming. This is where Ruby ends up going after him.
Oh, yep. They went through the candy store. Yep. I love
That's
sugar.
it. They'll hit him right on the stairs.
Okay, yep. Okay, here we go. Wait, whose stream should we watch?
Look how excited she is.
This is in Vegas?
Okay.
Getting close.
Yeah, this is Vegas, right?
Okay. It looks like Vegas.
Nightmare House.
Close.
It's getting close. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Escalator content could be again.
Here we go. All right. Oh, brother. Lolo really.
Oh, you know, one thing it just made me think of it. Ben just did it. The way Ben and Grace wiped their nose into their face and then spread boogers all over their face. Ugh. Oh, she wasn't invited. Oh, that's interesting. Crazy Stu. That's interesting.
Making clutch today. All right, it's right around here. Oh.
This one she has.
Nice to meet you.
Lalo looks like the dude from that.
If you want to get therapy at all?
No, Damon's give me $100 to come over.
Grace gave me $100 to come over. He just said it. I know. I heard all of that. They were making jokes about her deceased brother.
Again for Grace's pleasure.
Nope.
Oh.
They're gonna call security.
She's gonna get him again.
They're gonna call security.
Oh my god.
Oh, Ruby not here because we're
Grace is all dramatic. Oh my god. But yeah, so that happened too. And that was another instance where they paid somebody to go after her. And then she gets them outside and hits them again. And what a wild fucking world to live in.
But knowing this, she still thought it would be a good idea to pull up on Ruby.
Good point. It's like you already know she's quick to throw hands. What did you think was going to happen?
Male or female.
Right. That is true. I mean, at one point she comes up behind and gets him again. I think it's here.
Now, where you're at, if
How's
I
it
was
feel to
you,
have your ass beat by a female, Lalo?
Right. And then the people that sent you to do it don't even give a shit. They just turn into content and laugh at you. What a shame that Lalo still like jumps along for that wild ride.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a deep rabbit hole.
That bar makes amazing drinks. Content. Yeah. Lalo is very unattractive without his what? I don't think the guy's an unattractive guy. It's just people are, uncertain of if he likes men or women, and I guess it don't matter. Whatever. He clearly likes Grace and Ben. They dropped him off in Philadelphia or in Pennsylvania, kicked him out of the car and left him stranded.
They did? They left Lalo?
They did. They did. They kicked him out of the car, went back a little bit later to pick him up. He got in the car, and because he didn't immediately agree that Ben was correct, he got kicked out again, and they just abandoned him in Pennsylvania.
No way.
Harrisburg. Yep.
What the fuck?
So this is like a whole, hey, Iva, this is like a whole slew of people that like come together to make content, but it's really not content. It's chaos, it's drama. But then it becomes allegations, right? Now you have two separate men being accused of raping a woman. Although, all right, so Grace is claiming she was groped. But that's, it's like, why do they have to end in like Me Too allegations?
Grace wasn't filming with that whole interaction that you're talking about?
She was, and that's what people did the math of. Like the night that Lady Joy's claiming this would have happened, the Thorps were there.
What about with the groping thing?
Oh, yeah. Apparently it was underneath the bench.
But she was filming.
She was filming, yeah. Didn't say
that
anything.
Would be your prime opportunity to say in front of the world, hey, stop doing that. You're being weird.
Don't touch my leg. Don't, yeah. And then she does this whole thing where he calls her and they speak about it because apparently Grace was supposed to give him money. And the little bit I watch, which is more than I should, anytime money's involved, it becomes something like, a reason not to pay the person, right? So he messaged her after they left and said Venmo and gives this Venmo link. And then Grace comes out with these accusations against him. And he's like, no, I didn't do this shit. If I would have known this is what you were going to do, I would have been the bad person you're trying to make me out to be.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of sad. And then, of course, Ben screaming and yeah, Joy and Rich were some great content. Oh.
That you didn't have a good time streaming. That's so weird. Why didn't you didn't feel strong enough and confident enough to vocalize it at any point in the 3 hours that you weren't having a good time? Or is that what happens when you spend too much time alone with Daddy in a car?
I think that sums it up, don't you?
Yeah. Who was that?
That's that Salvo guy. Did you see the video of her all like flirty and like sucking on his finger? Oh yeah. Girl, it was
sucking on his finger?
On her own finger, but being all flirty with him. And right, it's a quick clip. So they're sitting down to eat at a cheesesteak place and she's all flirtatious. And you'll see it takes a second. Here.
I love bread. This is good for me.
I mean, I've literally had better than this place mall, no offense.
All right,
Go to
chat. We're gonna
Manhattan
end
with
chat.
Grace.
We're gonna end chat.
No,
We're gonna end the stream.
no,
Yeah, yeah.
why?
Come
Why?
on,
No,
we're gonna end the stream. We're gonna end the stream.
why?
Yeah, we're gonna end the stream.
Stop,
Come on, we're
why?
gonna end the stream. We're gonna end the stream.
What are you doing?
So that's what pissed her off. He ended the stream. Yeah. So then she made all these allegations, but he did end the stream. It comes back 10 minutes later, and just look how flirty she is.
All right, guys, we're back.
Guys, I just wanted to make sure that Gracie logged back on, and so I could properly give everyone a goodbye. I shut off the live because we're separating here, and I just wanted to have a couple moments of normal human interaction.
And I don't think Grace is used to that. So apparently when he turned off the camera, he said to Grace, like, you know, I can't tell if you're just being like really flirty and romantic for the camera, or did you want to explore if there's something here? And she thinks that's like the worst thing ever. How could he do that? So that's and then he ends up walking away, and she's all like licking her lips, and she's all, you know, give me a hug and give me a second hug. Look at her. Look at her. And then Space says, like, so what's next? And she's like, oh, I guess move into Philadelphia. Hee hee. And then comes out with the allegations of what he did to her.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
I just want to know where that van is.
I know. What was that car they were driving?
Probably had to get rid of that van.
He's a good looking guy, straight talker. I think that he was wondering, like, hey, are you really into me or are you not? I don't know. But now he has allegations against him, and oh boy, what a mess it all is. Yeah, do you know Ruby or sorry, who the Crazy Stu, since you're a supporter, do they still have the van? Or are they driving that little station wagon thing? Maybe they had to rent it to get across the states.
Doesn't have insurance.
Oh, that would explain it. You guys are on a whole nother conversation to chat, but I see it. I think she's been very patient given everything that's going on, but I understand where you guys are coming from. The RV is uninsured, but they still have it. Okay, so they had to rent the car to get around. That makes sense.
They're still living in that. Is it a duplex? I don't know what you
Yeah, it
call
looks like they're in like a little apartment thing.
Surprising. Like, how do they pay rent?
By Grace being live all the time, I assume.
She making a lot of money over there on Kick?
She has a lot of people like Crazy Stu who really sympathize with her. I think a majority of Grace's content is the flirty thing we just saw. Straight Talker, thank you for the gifted. The corner of internet is crazy. I know, Scooter. I looked at your channel. I didn't realize you had all those clips. Pyro Pam says run. They're not. They're in Philly tattoos. That is a good suggestion. Just run. Oh, they have one guy who's basically her sugar daddy who gives them a lot of money whenever she needs it. What the fuck? Why can't I have a sugar daddy?
Right? Who is it? Spicoli? Is that guy still around?
It's a shame because I do think Grace is like a pretty girl, and I think that she could go far if she would accept people's help to kind of escape.
And she's had so many opportunities. She was supposed to be on the Whatever podcast and didn't go.
Oh,
she got fired. She either didn't go or they canceled her. I can't remember which one.
Damius, they're saying.
Darius.
They wrote Damius, all of them. Is it a silent R? Is there like an invisible R? Or
I don't know
is
if
it
it's a
different name?
typo or maybe there is a Damius now. I just know a Darius. Yeah, there must be a Damius. Several people said it.
Yeah, they're all saying it. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate you being a member here for 16 months. You're awesome. Thank you. Andrew Wilson got her canceled. Dude, didn't they say that they were going to sue Andrew? There was this whole thing where they claimed they were going to sue him, and Ben, did you hear any of that? Where Ben had like the big argument with that Andrew Wilson guy, and It was like it was so fucking weird. I don't know.
Who's Andrew Wilson?
Andrew Wilson popped up out of nowhere with a YouTube channel. And I watched him like literally grow it. The whatever podcast.
Oh, okay. Is that who? I don't remember the guy's name. I barely watch it.
Yeah, I think that's who it is.
I don't know Grace. What would Grace would have to even talk about on there? Isn't it all about sex?
I can't. That's hard to believe that she's. It makes you wonder: is she playing that she's a virgin, or you really believe she is?
No, she is. Absolutely.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's why it aggravates me when I see her like with the Darius thing. Like her and Darius hung out. She was being so like she was there without Ben. First time I ever seen Grace for long period of time without Ben. And yeah, how that ended was she was supposed to meet up with Darius. It was like their final date before she went home. And I think he was going to give her a ring. Like he got all dressed up earlier that day. They were streaming from the mall. He was picking out his outfit. She was picking out hers. She never shows up to the dinner. Just
that's horrible.
Left his out. Oh, but that guy's a piece of shit. So
is he? Okay.
It was hilarious watching it go down in real time. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. He's the one that slapped her, but she let him slap her.
She let him slap her?
Yeah, like
hey.
she got on her knees and let him slap the shit out of her. And then later, I didn't know he was going to hit me that hard.
Oh, yeah, of course, right. Was it a hard hit, though?
Yes.
Yeah, wow. What a life to live. I mean...
I'm jealous. Are you?
I know. I couldn't... Why couldn't I have been so lucky? It's actually a really sad life to live, and I wonder if there's ever going to come a day where she's going to look back on her streaming career and regret what she's done and put out here, but I don't know.
One day, Daddy's not going to be here,
Right. Yeah, he's the Crucible is where I know him from, not the whatever podcast. And at the time, I literally watched this guy like grow his channel to where it is now. It's pretty impressive. He did it rather quickly. And that's where he argued with Ben. There was like Ben was trying to like offer to collab with him or some weird shit. It was a whole. I didn't pay much attention to it. Brianna Chicken Fry or whatever her name is. Do you know about that? Is Grace the one who used to be friends with Brianna Chicken Fry?
Moderator. I don't know who the hell is that.
The fucking names are hysterical. I don't know, J Fox. I don't think Grace has ever had a real friend.
No.
She doesn't know how to be a real friend because in her mind, her only real friend is her dad. And there's obvious trauma there and it's wild. Oh, is that what grew him? That's kind of genius, Ethan. It's kind of genius.
It's just hard to feel sorry for someone who stays in that type of situation,
Especially
hard
because
for me, I should say.
Well, and she's had so much help, right? She's had so many people who were willing to do anything to help her, and she didn't take the help from any of them, or would say she wants to help, accept help from them, and then turn around and fuck
sabotage them.
Exactly. And that's what she did with a lot of people. And I think that's why so many people at this point are like, okay, so you're just weirdly in this relationship with your father. Just stay the fuck away from me.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of, yeah.
Did you see when Ben kicked her?
I did, yeah. And then both of them tried justifying it.
Yeah, that's when I think he got the RO against him.
And that's because the audience pretty much made her, right? Like they're the ones that reported it.
No, she didn't do it. She was totally against it. The state put it in place.
Yeah, because the audience basically called it in, and she, yeah. That's how he treats her. Though he does treat her very shitty, and she treats other people very shitty with him.
Yep.
So it balances out the empathy that people had. Exactly. Sweet can't help people who won't help themselves. What a fucked up world to be in, I'll tell you that. I mean, at this point, I can't imagine any other creators wanting to collab with these people when it always ends in these type of serious allegations and, trying to. The craziest thing I kept hearing Grace say is, have fun with your 14 viewers to that Salvo guy. And it's like, If you think this guy's so devalued to like 14 viewers and that's such an insult, then why did you ask to meet up with him?
Seriously.
You know
I'd
what I
rather
mean?
have
Like
14 viewers than be known as someone who does stuff with my dad.
facts. Absolutely facts. Yeah, I know Randy talked about them before too. They're gross. And they're all connected. And it was like mind blown to see that, you know, Grace and Ben are connected to Joy and Rich, and then they're also connected to Hormaxer. And oh my gosh, what a
Mhm.
fucked up world.
The Autumn, the beer bottle. Wasn't Grace deep throating a beer bottle? Is that what you're referring to? Yeah, I had them on my channel a couple of times, and then it was just like people were not happy.
The
And
attack. Yeah.
well, the stuff that comes out of their mouth was not good.
Yeah, they don't have any courtesy, common courtesy. They have no filters. It's their world. Everybody
Well,
else
it's
just
like
living in it.
Ben can't help but speak. Trigger warning for anyone who needs it, okay? He cannot help but speak sexually about minors. Like, I don't know if he does it just to get the reaction or what. But that's what he did a couple of times when he came on my thing, and I had to just like fucking end it.
Oh,
But
really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. He held the beer bottle like it was his while she pretended
That's
to.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And again, I know people like I'll scroll through like YouTube live, like the vertical live or whatever, and I see people like with eyelashes on top of their eyebrows, like anything to get seen, anything to make it to get like, even if people are staring because it's so awkward. But
Mhm.
I've never seen people come out with such an allegation that they're in like this ancestral relationship and then lean into it and there not be some truth behind it. Like, even if they spoke it into existence themselves, there seems to be some weird relationship there. No
Who
truth, yeah.
live streams in a bathtub with their dad in a thong? Hey, timed out
Yeah.
by Honor.
That was weird.
Yeah.
And then he purposely put the bubbles on, knowing that it was going to I mean, the whole fucking thing. And then the whole video where she intentionally sitting there in a bath in a tail with the sad music, drinking a beer, and you see her dad in the background in a tail, sleeping, snoring in the bed. I mean, come on.
I saw that just a minute ago when you showed it. That was
Yeah. That is so intentionally done.
Yeah. What is the deal with this new vertical thing where
I
are
don't
people
like it.
doing both at the same time?
Yeah. So you can basically, I was on somebody's StreamYard the other day that was doing it, and it showed what we looked like on the vertical, but not the chat of the vertical. And then what we look like here. And I don't like it. I think it's weird. I guess it's a way to, because if you go live vertically, you do get more viewers because
Yeah,
people that
people
just
scroll.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think it's a way to offer both.
Yeah,
But
but it separates your chats.
yeah, it does. It separates your chat. You need to have mods in each chat. I don't like it.
Oh, you have to have mods in the vertical chat?
Yeah.
Different mods? Okay.
Yeah. So, like, I would have to say,
Interesting.
like, hey, Miss L, can you go in vertical chat? And Pristine, can you stay in this one? You know what I mean? Like, it's weird
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
because they're not combined. The
Mhm.
chats aren't just one chat. Hey, Marie. The reason she may be a virgin is because she's involved with her father inappropriately. Ooh. How hasn't there been an investigation into them, though?
They're adults. I don't know. Oh, and also, because they like to bring this up, in the state that they live in, incest is not a crime.
Holy fucking shit. The fact that they even know that.
Mhm.
Wow.
Remember when Ben brought that big ass? Yes, that was like a whole arc of them unloading the safe from the back of the van. And then what does Grace put in the safe? A dildo, a whip.
Jesus.
Yeah. Stuff she's
See-
ever going to use.
So she leans into it. Oh, thank you, Ruby. I
She
appreciate
tries.
that. Yeah, she tries to lean into it. She oh boy. Oh boy. Do you have a choice? Yeah, you can go in either stream. Incest. Oh, Hakab, I was gonna say you stop that right now. There's 2 states where it's not enforced, and believe New Jersey is one. Of course, New Jersey would be. Holy shit. The family made the allegations first. Yes, Miss Norse.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the brother.
And it didn't take and then even it didn't take long though for like people to pick up on it themselves. So the odds that the family would say it and the whole thing, dude. Oh.
And they would lean into it.
Right. Because it's probably real. I know, Jason, I'm thinking the same thing. I couldn't tell you what the law is on fucking incest.
Back then, there was a Discord that was just for the family, and it had the brother in it, and it had Grace, it had Ben, it had Courtney, and then there was like a few people like myself, and I don't remember who else, a couple of other people. And it's real, like the drama in the family is very much real.
Yeah, it's actually really sad.
Yes.
Seeing the poor mom trying to like talk with Grace and Grace just screaming at her and belittling her because fucking
Well,
Ben's telling her to. And it's like, ew,
and they
dude.
wanted Courtney to stream. They always wanted her to stream. You need to go live. You need to stream. You need to stream. And she didn't want to do that shit. And she hasn't done it since they split up.
It's true, yeah.
That's a huge problem, is that they want to stream all the time.
That's why I said, like, their whole life is based off this streaming shit.
Mm-hmm.
Grace did the nastiest video the other day. So she's on there. I know, it's like, well, which video, right? Because they're all pretty freaking
What
gross.
you do?
Ugh. But she was on there crying as she's eating KFC. And she's crying about how much she misses her siblings. And she's just the nastiest crier too, like the way she wipes her boogers and yeah.
Still, because like we really did have a close relationship and we knew each other for so long, but like, was it just because they were little?
It's like, dude, you flipped their right.
Be with them, Grace. You had every opportunity to have a relationship with your siblings, but you didn't because Ben is not allowed to be a part of that. Ben is not allowed, as far as I know, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, to be around the minor children.
Yep. No, you're right.
Or Courtney, and if they're at Courtney's house, that applies to Ben.
Well, and that's what the chat's saying to her. Like, you still have an ability to be there for your siblings, but Ben doesn't, so you won't.
Right.
And she's like, and at this point, I'm like, oh my God, it's kind of sad listening to her cry about it. But then I remember the videos I first saw on them and the way she acted in front of her siblings and treated her mother, and you know.
And then when she is allowed to be around her siblings or her mother, she wants to video it. She wants to live stream it.
Right.
She wants to talk about it and document it like sacred. Like, she can't just go visit her family, have a lovely time, go do her weirdo streams and not talk about it. No, everything is turned into content.
And at what expense too, right? Because it's not like she's like this 100K followed person that gets, she gets 97 on Kick. She gets nothing on YouTube. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, what is the value of doing it? Because she has to, because Ben won't work.
There's only 2 minors left, but he has no interest in being dad to them. Oh, he's such a piece of shit.
He wants custody to spite Courtney. I believe that. Is this the Duggars? No. So that happened with my cousin. Her father was so disgusted. It looks like them. It looks like them, but it's not.
I know.
The Duggars on
the opposite of the Duggars.
Right. Close relation there. These people help me realize how normal my life is. Yeah. Yeah. I just, what a claim to fame. How'd it bear out for you? You know what I mean? Like, put the fucking camera down.
I mean, when I first came across the Thorps, I mean, it's very, I would consider the actual bottom of YouTube.
Oh, absolutely.
And just to watch them, I don't even want to call it evolve or, evolve into what they are today. It is still the same, but worse.
Well, that's the thing, right? I feel the same way when I look back at how they started and all of that. And I remember being like, oh my God, stay the fuck away from these people. And now seeing where they're at, and there's not much progression other than they've now collabed with other pieces of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Is quite like I said, she thought she was going to climb her way up to the top and become famous off this notion that she's sleeping with her father, and it done nothing but destroy her. And you have other creators, bigger creators, trying to help her and saying, yeah, this is get away from him. He's ruining you. He's destroying your life. And she just doesn't care.
She likes it.
Yeah. I mean, this is a person who was even like recognized by Destiny and these bigger channels that get tons of views,
Yeah.
and she still didn't get anywhere with it.
That's how they kind of had their, if you want to call it a come up, was when they went into the debate community, and her and Ben used to debate pretty big people.
Yeah. Yep.
And they could have gone with that. They could have made something out of doing that. Grace was good at it. Ben's pretty good at it. She doesn't even need Ben. Ben's not making the money.
No.
Grace is making the money. She doesn't need Ben for her to go online and make money. She's a pretty girl. There's a million different things she could do.
Well, and that's what Keemstar
Young.
tries saying to her. Your father's holding you down, Grace. You will never get anywhere so long as you stay under his grasp. Like, you just won't succeed.
But everyone says that to her. Everyone. She won't listen to someone like Keemstar who knows how to work the internet, obviously. I don't care for the dude, but whatever. He knows what he's doing. And you don't take advice from him?
I'm pretty sure he even offered to, like, house her and everything while she got away from him.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Look at Ben back then. Look at him now.
Y'all, that big lump on the side is would it be a tumor? It's a mass.
Right here?
Yes, it's the size of a basketball.
Wow. What is this?
I don't like it. I had to.
Oh, wow.
Is this Shamu's documentary?
Yeah. Yeah, this is when he said I had to correct Grace today. And look, she uploads a video of her with a busted nose. What a damn shame.
By the way, this guy.
And like that's the thing is though, like a lot of times people are like, oh, I don't know if it's real or not. No, it's fucking real. We've seen him talk to these people this way. He thinks he's above women. He thinks he's the hottest thing ever. He thinks he holds these old school morals that he doesn't. He's basically prostituting his daughter through the fucking internet. Is that her mom? Yeah.
I don't even know if it would be prostituting because she's not doing anything. She's just meeting up with them, filming, and
you're right. There's no like actual relations.
Right.
Poor Courtney.
That's part. Like I think that.
Yeah.
But now you know what? Good for Courtney because she got the hell out of there and took
like
her babies with her.
Remember when Ben was doing this and shit, like showing how like filthy the house was, and she won't do anything, and and it's like, oh my God, the woman was depressed living under his control.
And the house was just as bad when she left. So
right. And then recently Grace came out and was like, you know, when my dad lost the restaurant, he was depressed and my mom became distant. And that's when I turned on my siblings because I would just go to sleep. And it's like, no, you were all responsible for the way this dump looked.
Exactly.
Ew.
Did she say she turned on her siblings?
Well, she said, I turned my back to them because I was depressed. So I would just go to sleep after school. And that's where we go apart. Yeah. I you know, if I really had to like put money, I'm not a betting person. I don't like gambling, but if I had to put money down, I would go towards they are in a relationship.
There's something.
Yeah. You don't fake that type of some of the vibes just can't be faked. I'm sorry to hear YouTube's fucking up on you, Jen. Also, I hope there's not that many commercials. No, that's what I mean. Like at first people were trying to do the whole conspiracy. Is it just trying to be like attention grabbing, edgelordy, blah, blah, blah. But now we're 4 or 5 years into their arc and it's still the same.
Yeah, and it's only gotten worse because I still battle with it myself. I'm like, I don't know if they would ever, but you know,
they're sleeping in bed together in fucking chaos.
The showering, the baths.
I mean, come on. Like I said, it solidified it for me when he was trying to fall asleep in the hotel and he said to Grace, can you touch my back? Like basically, can you rub my back? Yeah. And she had to keep her arm. I right there tells you like how codependent they are on each other. He can't even fall asleep without her touch. Yeah. That's fucking weird. It's her dad.
It is codependency, absolutely. Especially with her. Well, probably with both of them. Because she has more of an ability to leave. You know, he's just kind of living, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, because she's had people offer to help her. They don't offer to help
Mm-hmm.
Him.
Like she did really good when she went with Darius that time I was talking about, the
Yeah.
slapping and all that. As far as like staying, not going back to daddy, I did not think she was going to last a weekend.
And now that you said that, and I just seen the footage of the slap right here, I do recall this.
Yeah, I'm sorry for burning your clothes.
I do remember this whole
I'm
arc now.
sorry for burning your clothes.
That was a hard ass slap.
Thank you. All right. What's up? What's the vibe? You want to turn actually? Can you smoke?
She's
right?
pissed.
You want to turn this shit off for a second so we can talk? Let's talk.
Yeah, because she's obviously upset about what just happened, but she fucking allows this shit. I know, Shellbell. It's weird. And Ben never confronts these people when they're in person. They wait until they leave the situation, and then they both go all like tough guy. Ben's kind of cucked to his daughter in a way. It's really weird.
Yeah.
It's really fucking weird.
Yeah, there's nothing normal about any of that.
No, and this was the time that I saw where I actually felt bad for her. This is the van part where he's like really yelling at her and telling her she's a piece of shit. And did you see this one?
Mm-mm. Is this recent?
No, I think it's like a year ago.
Oh, they're in the van. Yeah.
I've helped you with that stuff, but okay.
A little bit, yeah. Compared to what you could do.
I was very wound up about it. I was obnoxious.
Every fucking whatever. I'd be much better positioned. Well, whatever.
I did it to seek justice for my mother, chat. I felt like I said this earlier, she was being a bitch to me, and I was like, I'm going to put my foot down. I have maintained and owned the stuff in the storage unit and leased the storage unit.
Yeah, the whole thing was gross. It was basically about the mother, and she didn't do what Ben wanted her to, which was to sue the mother. And
there's timestamps and everything.
There's oh yeah.
There was this one. It's when they were still streaming, I guess, on YouTube. If they're, but her and Ben were camping somewhere, and they're just trying to eat lunch. They parked. They had their little chairs out, and they were about to eat lunch. And just Ben just was being a selfish piece of shit, just berating the shit out of her.
Yeah, that's pretty much what this whole ride was too. The same thing.
Oh,
yeah, yep. This is a father and daughter duo who made their recognition by leading people to think there's incest taking place, and here we are years later, and they have done nothing to debunk that. Just make people believe it. So it's just a weird world. And then they collaborated with some other creators who then all made allegations, and it's a whole messy part of YouTube that we should all really stay away from. But I found it interesting that this all takes place under in a weekend, in one fucking weekend. Yeah, I just. Do you talk to Hormaxer at all anymore?
Fuck no. Don't act like I talk to him either. No, I would troll him.
Okay. I just remembered there was a few times.
I would go up there and talk to him sometimes.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. They just got exposed on TikTok where that father and younger daughter. Did you see that?
No.
There's this father and daughter duo on TikTok that were kind of doing the same thing as the Thorps, but it was true. Like they really were sleeping together, and he gave her like a ring, and it was really fucking weird. And what's even weirder. Yes. And like the fact that these people think it's normal to bring that stuff to the internet.
Wow.
Uh-huh. The dad-daughter dream team. Yeah. And the daughter's like same, in their 20s, and ugh. Now that is some daddy-daughter.
Her kicking him or him kicking her.
Oh yeah, this one Ben gets arrested.
Yeah. Hold on, he proposed to the daughter and everything?
Yeah, it was sick.
Are they still on TikTok?
I think right now they're being exposed off of TikTok. I don't know if the account's still up, but I know that a lot of people were reporting it and shit. And they may not be in one of the two states where it's legal. grossly
Wow.
enough.
What
Is
is
this the
wrong with
father and daughter?
people?
No, this is different. Different family, Dot. With a purity ring. Ugh.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. This is when he kicks her.
You look like you're gonna cry, and then you hold back because you're so afraid of Daddy doing something to you, right?
No, that's literally not why.
So again, in case you didn't hear him, you look like you're going to cry, and then you hold back because you're so afraid of Daddy doing something to you, and kicks the shit out of her.
He gets really mad when Grace cries.
Yeah.
You look like you're gonna cry, and then you hold back because you're so afraid of Daddy doing something to you, right?
No, that's literally not why.
All bullshit all the time.
She is afraid of making him unhappy.
Yeah.
This is so fucking awkward.
That's literally not why.
See? That's not fake.
No, that's
real.
not fake.
That's
That's
real.
real. Like, I can't do anything to make you fucking happy. What do you want from me?
Well, and he just fucking kicked her too, which is a shock. And that's just like, I don't know. You ever feel like that when you were younger? Just everything.
Yeah. You just want to rip it all apart.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's so hard because like moments like this, I feel bad for her. But then she just is such a piece of shit.
And again, she's been offered many chances to escape.
Even by the state, by after this incident.
Yep. They
saying
pursued the
you're not
charges.
allowed to be around each other, and they still couldn't do it.
Brought him around anyway.
Ben went to jail twice.
Mm.
I'm sorry. Oh, I did. I don't mean to do this.
And she does think there's something wrong with her.
The better part of a decade is not a reasonable amount of time for someone to get a hold of themselves.
And now look how fat he is.
But I wanted to get a hold of myself today, and we were like,
Well,
I don't want to live without you.
I don't want to live without you.
Huh?
I know, Janice. That's what I mean. And it does make you want to feel bad for her. But then you see all of her behaviors that she does with him. And she is as evil as he is. She is literally a mini him. I mean, he got Grace to treat her mother that way. Abused her mother with him. It's just as hard to feel bad for her. Yep. It is a sad story, but what are you going to do? That is the Thorps. And now the Thorps are in with the unhealthy family force. And you got what they did to Ruby and the Lilo guy and all of the insanity. And now their latest victim is this Salvo guy from Philadelphia. And this is what they do. Rosie O'Donnell. I think Grace is a pretty girl, but they're both gaining weight. Which is odd because at first they tried doing that whole like what do you call that? Like Grace is tried doing the whole like I'm what a feminine woman should be. Like she tried to piece into that whole like red pill, black pill type of community. She's been groomed all her life, unfortunately. Yeah, I agree, but
never understood that red pill, black pill stuff.
It's fucking weird, isn't it?
Never understood it. Still don't.
I know.
Apparently there's a gray pill as well. I'm serious. I was like, wait, there's a gray one?
Didn't make every color at this point.
Yeah.
I did a little bit bully the anti-bully, but she's a chameleon. But unfortunately, she's a chameleon to what her father wants, right? Trad wife type stuff. Thank you. I couldn't. I was drawing a blank on it. Yeah.
There you go.
And Ben actually tried position like, look, I raised her to be the perfect trad wife, and you know, and now And that's what unfortunately, a lot of people use that part of their arc against her now to be like, well, your time's clicking, Grace. You're not as young and vibrant as you once were. Nobody's going to want you. Yeah.
It's just sad to see, like, she's a pretty girl with potential.
Yeah.
And
zero guidance, true guidance, codependency to her very misogynistic, arrogant father. No, I know you would feel that way because I felt the same way at one point. Like, listen, this girl's screaming to the universe for help, but she was given more help than any person usually gets. She has some of the people
there's
like,
yeah, like, what more help could you offer a person? There are people that have offered to send her to college.
Yeah, like she literally had people offering to buy her a place to get away from her father, to help her survive without her father, get her therapy, get her everything. And she would either act like she was going to accept their help, get some of the funding, and then turn around and fuck them over and make allegations against them. Like she always went back to her father in one way or the other and tried to disparage the person trying to help her.
She's 23. That's so crazy because I think Grace was she was about to be 21 when I met them.
23?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that one. I bet you was so good, isn't it? I didn't know she was only 23. I thought she was like 26.
Nope.
That makes me, well, yeah, that's actually sad.
Smoker, heavy smoker. They roll their own cigarettes and all that.
But
But
she's going to look back in like 10 years and regret all of this. She'll never live like a normal life.
Oh, this is the prime of your life, girl.
Right.
Get out there.
Well, and that's what other people try saying to her. Like, Grace, you should be out there like collabing with these other females and having fun and all. You should not be tied down by your father.
Grace also cannot get along with other females. She has jealousy issues. She has to be the center of attention. It is so weird. She used to do, I'm just using myself as an example because I can only go off of that. But she would do, I've seen her do it to other people, but she would do it to me. And it was in the weirdest things. Like, I don't get up here. I'm a nobody. I don't show myself. Like, why do you feel you have to act that way? It's okay, Grace. Like, you don't have to try to come in and dominate something because you need all the attention. It's weird.
Probably because that's how she gets her daddy's attention now.
Oh, I can only imagine if someone tried to give Ben attention. Oh,
well, would you agree that she like fought with her mother for her dad's attention?
It could be debated.
Yeah, I think that he did. I think he put her in competition with her own mother. And then at one point, her siblings, because wasn't there a time he made a comment or something, basically that if Grace doesn't do what he wants, he'll get her little sister to do it?
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't
Oh my God,
that.
yes. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I'm having like this faint memory of something where and Grace was like, stay away from her, leave her alone. It was basically like, if you don't do what I want you to do, I will just get your sister to do it. And basically I'll groom her into this life too. Do you know what I'm talking about, Bully? Seriously? Okay. I knew I wasn't making that up. My heart dropped at that point. I was like, holy shit.
I do not remember that. That is fucked.
Yes, they remember it. Oh, thank goodness, because I would hate to
thank
put
God
that out if it was false.
I came around, and again, I'm just a nobody, but it was around when Courtney had left. And just, I commend her for having the balls to get those kids out of there. Grace is the only one she couldn't save.
And she tried, which is what, yeah. And what was sad about it is like, she did try to like get Grace to, I wish I could find like their oldest videos to show you all where like the original videos of them, which was them just being so abusive to the mother.
Yeah. That one here, I've got one. I'll pull it up real quick. It's a short, so it's not very long.
Yeah. Cause I keep looking for like the original ones and I can't find them.
Let me find it.
And I'll never forget watching them tell Courtney like to talk to the camera, like go live. And then I guess Courtney like didn't want to do it. So they like, Grace grabs her by her hair and like rips her out of the chair and drags her out of her own house. And like, oh my God, it was horrible how she treated them. How they treated the mother in front of the other kids. I didn't know that. I didn't know she was so young still.
Yep. There it is.
And oh gosh. I know, Monica. It really is.
There you go.
All right, let's see it.
Retard.
Yeah.
Retard.
I thought for sure this was fake at the time.
I didn't know Joe was behind you.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. And
You didn't know? No, that's a lie.
Okay.
That is a damn lie. You didn't know Joey was right there behind you?
no, I can't see him. Look at the screen.
Her son.
Your head around. He's right there. You saw him. I'm not saying it's a big deal, but I'm just saying that's a lie.
Do you see that?
Okay.
In front of the little boy.
Grabbing her by her hair right there.
Turn your head around. He's right there. You saw him. I'm not saying it's a big deal, but I'm just saying that's a lie.
Okay.
This part
Look
breaks
at
my-
her.
She's
Oh my
trying
God.
Trying very hard not to cry.
Yeah, it's an abused woman right in front of us being abused by her husband and her daughter. I literally have tears in my eyes. This is heartbreaking.
Sad.
That's mom, yeah.
Joe, time to go to bed. Just 1 second.
Yeah, and there's Grace to tell the little brother to go to bed. Like she, even Ruby said, I thought it was fake too until I met them. It's so sick. Oh, that is so sad. And there's many clips like that. There's many videos like that. Like the one time when she literally grabs her mom's hair, yanks her off the chair,
Out the door.
Yeah. She claims her mom is the abuser. Yup. You can tell that woman was so fragile and so like just exhausted. You could see it in her face.
Yeah. And when they weren't, because this is during the separation time and there was the discord and all that. Oh, what was I going to say about that? They would do it. Courtney stopped engaging. Courtney had a support system. Courtney had her own Discord with people that were encouraging her to ignore them. Don't respond. Don't go live because that's what they want. They want your reaction, and it was about getting her and the kids to a safe place. Because for a while, Courtney had to leave the kids behind. And Courtney was living out of her car for a little bit. And she had, you see what I'm saying? Because they were still legally married.
Right.
She couldn't take those kids until.
And he knew that.
Yes.
And he used that against her.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. They're trying to force her to strip on Discord in this video.
Good God. I don't know if I want to see this one. Let's see.
She did get away. She's away from them now.
Yes. See.
Well, it's going to get better because that tank top's coming off as well.
No, it is not.
Well,
Okay,
I would just like to know why it isn't.
Wow, this is crazy to look back on.
Imagine
There's,
dealing
like,
with him.
So many reasons.
Both
I
of
know-
them.
Is it not? Wait, but
Okay.
is it not
Okay,
coming
fine.
off because you're ashamed of what's underneath, or is it because you don't you find it undignified? Because I think it's because you're ashamed of what's underneath.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Right, okay.
Not
Can
because-
you imagine sitting
Oh.
in the living room with your family and you're like, are you ashamed of your boobs, Mom? Is
I
that
think-
why you won't take your shirt off?
Right. Like gaslighting her. Like, oh, it's not because it's undignifying. It's because you're ashamed of your boobs.
Yeah, it's weird. They're like tag teaming her.
And this is what they always did to her. This is literally what they did to her. So
So-
now when Ben doesn't have Courtney to take the abuse out on, and he takes it out on Grace, this is why people aren't so empathetic.
Mm-hmm. It's wild to look back on.
Ugh.
So worried about the non-dignity part of it.
I mean, Courtney, this goes to the conversation here.
Tell the truth.
Okay.
It's kind of fun that she's lying, but
It gets boring though. It gets boring.
Yeah,
doesn't
it gets
It gets boring.
right, Mom.
It tires me out as a creator.
As a
right? I
creator.
have the stomach stuff that happens, and then I have to go to sleep. If that's what you want her and everyone in our audience to do, then you hate YouTube, and so you're saying like I'm in favor of destroying my family.
Plus, Mom, aren't you?
Oh my God.
Manipulating asshole.
Oh my gosh.
Hate Ben. I'm sorry.
Because she doesn't want to stream, she's ruining their family.
He's such a piece of shit. See the mind games?
Yeah, and that's the type of shit that he does. And that's why you saw that video, Grace, like gripping at her own face, being like, ah, because that's what he does to you. We didn't actually cover it, but we did speak on it. They do this shit on purpose.
Sick of us two being the only ones who are like telling the truth even a little bit. Like it sucks.
my
It's so
God.
boring.
No, Courtney. Okay, but okay, let's go back to it. Okay, instead of doing your fucking thing,
she doesn't even
which
talk.
leads me to then. I always the end of the sentence has to be, and you should jump off the fucking bridge and kill yourself. Okay.
Oh.
Don't do that to me anymore. Stop it.
Oh, please.
Now, she's doing this thing. Why is she lying? Why?
So that she doesn't
Get right down to it.
She doesn't even talk about herself in the way you should, so that she doesn't it's like she's so detached from she's the one being spoken about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is
right down to it. Why? It's one word.
She's a pretty woman too.
Not really. Why doesn't a girl? Oh, Jesus Christ Almighty! Why doesn't a girl want to say, "Yeah, I'd like to get gangbanged"? Why?
Oh my fucking God!
Where did that come from?
What? Like why doesn't a girl say I like to get gangbanged? Like what the fuck?
And you're with your wife and daughter,
right? You're very. What would she have been if she's 23 now? She would have been what 19, 20 in this clip.
Just like what conversations were going on behind closed doors?
Like how do we even get to gangbang from there? From show your boobs to why do you tell me to walk off a bridge? So why won't you admit you like being gangbanged? How could anybody even keep up with that conversation? Like what fucking part do you want me to acknowledge? Oh, what a arrogant
embarrassment.
Yeah, right. Shame. Okay.
Is he?
Yeah.
So I would say 99% of women, it's fine in a normal conversation that people say like, I'm not going to go there.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you're friends with someone, every girl with a few drinks in her should say like, yeah, of course, right?
That's how he just views women. I can't even stand that dog. What a fucking dog. That's how he treats the mother of his children, his daughter. Ew.
He's a degenerate. A degenerate.
Yeah.
I can't speak.
He's literally bottom of the barrel, and that's why they never grew. They never got where they could have gotten to because he doesn't know how to socialize with other people because he's the most important man in the fucking room, and the fucking RV, and the fucking hotel, fucking his daughter. Fuck him. Can you imagine the amount of men that would want to grip that guy up? And then he uses his statue, right? Oh, I'm 6'8". All these other men are short and da.
Yeah.
But you don't do anything to protect your daughter. Like at the core of his being, he's an insecure blob of a fucking man that thinks the only way to prove he's a man is to abuse the women in his life.
Yeah.
It's so transparent.
Yeah.
And now you're entering what, 60s? Ben, 60s. You got a big ass beer belly.
A goiter on the side that's the size of a basketball.
Yeah, like ugh. She just turned 23. Oh
Wow.
my gosh. I know, Captain Kurt. It has to infuriate all the men. She does need intense therapy. She was offered intense therapy. She doesn't want it. She's I don't know. Never say never. So why do we think she's a virgin?
What's sad is, one day he's not going to be around.
Yeah.
He doesn't take care of himself, so that's not good. I'm just saying, I don't know what's going to happen to her when he's not here. Or if something were to happen and they were forced to be apart, I don't know what she would do.
So that actually happened in my family. I was going to say that earlier. My cousin's father was such a piece of shit and hated her mother so much that at 15, he fought to have her taken away from the mom, but not to go in his custody. He didn't want custody of her. He just didn't want the mom having custody of her. So from the age of like 12 to 15, he put up all this money to try to get her put into like CPS. It was the most bizarre thing. Anyway, a few years later, my aunt ended up dying and my cousin was left alone. And all she had at that time was this older man who was closer to my aunt's age than hers, whatever. Needless to say, very recently, she ended up on the streets of Kensington. They overdosed. He died. She was on life support. We did, as a family, decide to take her off life support because she wouldn't want to live without the only thing she knew at that point, which was that guy. And now her father's trying to do this whole like daddy dearest thing. And we're all like, fuck you. You
Oh.
destroyed this girl. You left her, you know what I mean? Like you isolate her from everybody, made her codependent on her mother because she was terrified of being snatched from her. You never loved her. And now you want all the sympathy of where she's at, of the fact that she's, you know, like, fuck you. Yeah, Kensington, man. I watch those videos all the time. I'm right here. And I
It's
never
hard to
knew she was in
watch.
Kensington. I know. But yeah, the people in Kensington have like holes in their bodies and shit. It's
Holes?
Holes, literal holes.
Why?
Because they're mixing some type of horse tranquilizer with heroin and fentanyl, and it's
What the
eating their skin alive. Yeah.
I saw something the other day where they accidentally gave, like, this guy was in the hospital and they accidentally, instead of giving him Lexapro, gave him methadone, and he died. How can people shoot up with a damn horse tranquilizer? Everything you just named.
Yeah, they're mixing it together. And matter of fact, like if you even get semi close to Kensington, you smell the
Ew.
death because their bodies are dying.
It's like zombies.
It is. It literally, like a lot of that woman, Amber. Yeah, she was pregnant. Oh my God. And now she's like hunchback forever from being in that lean position. Oh yeah. There's like this one girl from Kensington that went viral because she was like this younger girl and she was, you know, snappy and all. And now they literally formed to be zombies. She's now hunchbacked over and it's so bad. Is that what it is, Ruby? Oh, thank God I never got that far in my addiction, man. Bless be, because it's sad. And it's sad that that's what happens. And unfortunately, that is likely, you know, we got to this conversation because what will happen to Grace when Ben's no longer there? And the fact is, I don't think she'll be able to live without him. Yeah, I don't like the exploitation of it's so controversial. I don't know. It's like the awareness is great, but it's not. The help is great, but it's not. He's like the king of them. See, yeah. Yeah, it's literally eating their skin, bitch. Like literal holes. And then like, the maggots get in there.
Shut your mouth. No way.
I swear to God, bitch. I swear to God.
Oh my God.
There was a video recently where this girl's like telling this other lady, like, call an ambulance. And she's like, why? She's like, they're in there. They're in there. And the lady's like, what's in there? Oh God. And she's like, the maggots. And I can't even think about it. It literally makes me jump out of my skin.
Where did you see this?
Oh gosh, on this lady that goes around Kensington.
Oh my God. I've only seen the little street cams they have down there.
Oh yeah, no. There's this guy, he's local to me, AML Films. He goes down there and he actually tries to help them.
Oh, okay. Oh,
like he won't give them money for interviews, and he calls out the other ones that do give them money for interviews. But there's this other lady who recently got involved and goes down there and film, and she's the one that put up that video.
Oh, yes. Did they get the maggots out? Did they take them to the hospital?
The ambulance came, yeah. Look, I'm going to trigger warning. I'm going to snap it on screen really quick, and I'm taking it away. But right here, look at her arms. That's what's happening.
Oh, my God.
That's what's happening. It's literally eating their skin.
Yeah.
They have to have, like, their legs cut off and their arms cut off. And
how can you be I don't know. I just can't imagine.
I can throw up thinking about it. Well, and that's what was sad with my cousin, right? Because so many of them get brought to that hospital that the hospital didn't even try like finding us. They didn't even try finding out who she was or anything. Matter of fact, we had to give the name of the boyfriend of hers that died. They weren't going to even try to notify his family or anything. We had to do that because they see this so common that they don't even try at this point to really notify family or help them or any of that.
What is it about that area in particular?
I don't know. Well, here's the thing. When you spend years advertising it as like the capital of addiction, capital of heroin, people from all over the world go there. Like people down there will be like, "Oh, what made you come to Kensington?" Well, I heard it was, the best place to get the best drugs, and they have people down here that give us food and clothing and blah blah blah. They come from all over, every state, like Ohio and Michigan and you name it. Well, I know somebody who is a maintenance recovery doctor, and he went down there to offer services, rehab, and let them know like you can get on prescription drugs, which a lot of them are on, like methadone, Suboxone, whatever. He was actually a group of people came up to him and told him he had 20 minutes to get out of there, and the cops were involved in that. So I wouldn't doubt that is a government facilitated trap, if you will, but I don't know.
Craziness.
Yeah, Tent City. I think a lot of places have it, but yeah, and you'll see like the ambulance when they get called down there, the way they treat some of the people and just throw them on the gurneys like they're like trash. Like but that same time, it's like they deal with this every day, right? They must revive hundreds of overdose every day. They're like desensitized to it. And
Yeah, they lose their empathy, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure a little angry, like, "Oh, I'm saving you again. I'll see you tomorrow." Like boom. Really.
Like
Yeah.
well, I'm not going to go there. I don't want to offend people. I'm going to be quiet.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a tough topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the autumn I've seen a lot. And I'm sad to admit that I'm like scrolling through videos trying to see like how did I know my cousin was down there, but it is what it is at this point. A lot of people
She
you
had
can't help.
passed? She had passed or
Yeah, there was no brain activity. She was on life support and
oh god, I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry. Some of her body parts were still good, so we were able to donate them, and
Yeah.
it's the sad, ugly part of addiction, but it's also the ugly part of codependency and being isolated from others, and it's an unfortunate path that many people end up on, and it's the path that Grace will eventually go to if she doesn't get away from Ben and learn to learn to live without this man.
Maybe she'll be like Gypsy and she'll kill Ben.
I could see there was a few times I thought that may be a possibility, to be honest. Tell me you want it though. Can you imagine? She would
I
be
could
just as
actually see
celebrated.
that happening.
Yeah, I'm serious.
And her going live like right after it. I did
All
it.
like bloody and shit. Like I did it, guys. It's
in the
gone. And
woods.
people would fucking cheer it. Sadly, honestly.
Hopefully he doesn't do it to her. Because that's a possibility too.
That's
Just saying, never out of the realm of possibilities.
Take her and take himself. I could see some shit like that, unfortunately. Gypsy Grace. Oh my gosh, imagine them collabing. Oh, thank you, Miss Alice. All right, though. Bubbles, that's why you don't take the metro train in LA. You will be attacked. Yeah. And that's why you don't collaborate with other creators that are known for chaos, because you will also be attacked.
If what? What was that?
To wrap it back up with Grace and them, that's why you don't collaborate with people like this, because you will be attacked. You like all these people are now fighting allegations, and it's like, how'd that collab work out for you?
Self-sabotage.
Yeah. Why does she do it to please him? Do you think he gets jealous?
I have no idea.
I wonder if it's like this, like he gets this weird jealousy thing, and then
I don't know, because there's times where Ben will say to Grace, go be with this guy, go do it.
Go live a little.
Yes, he'll say that to her. He'll encourage her to do it. Not always, but it does happen.
What a shame. What a shame. What are you going to do?
And it could be a manipulation tactic, like, go see if you can live without me. I don't know.
He has said that to her many times.
I'm sure. Yeah. What would you do without me? I'm everything you have.
Oh, the sound of her when he turns on the bubbles in the tub, and she's like, Dad, you're going to show something.
If my dad even attempted to walk in the same room, I was taking it, you know what I mean? Like, no. Hell no.
Even the fact that your dad's setting up the camera. Like, he's setting up the camera for her to film naked in a bathtub. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the controversy that she brings, right? For a while there, people were interested in can we uncover, is there something weird here or not? Like, that's what got them, and now look where they're at, and it's kind of funny.
Mhm.
Ugh. Well, I appreciate you coming up, Starlight.
Yes, thank you.
It's one of those
Couldn't
rabbit
help
holes.
it.
It's one of those rabbit holes that I'm like, was it worth kind of diving in today? I don't know. We'll see.
It's nice to switch it up every now and then, just get a break.
Oh, Lordy knows we all needed one.
Well, yeah, there's been a lot of crazy stuff going on.
So stupid.
Here.
So stupid. I can't stand it. I'm so exhausted of it.
I know. I have my opinions. I'll keep them to myself.
Safest way to be.
Yeah.
Sadly, safest way to be.
Yep. But thank you for having me up. It was fun.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming up. Thank you for knowing this lore with me. That was exciting.
Yes. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that Grace and Ben have relations? I would say an 8. I'm not a betting person, but I would bet on it. Yeah. So am I, tattoos. Plus, there's so much more going on than people realize, and it's just not. It's not what it seems to be. I don't think there's like big conspiracies of people working together and all of that. Although it may be, I don't know, but not in my mind. I don't know. But there are so many pieces of shit out here on the internet that this hyper focus on one will be the demise of this entire community. And that's unfortunate. Look how ugly it's gotten. In the last 24 hours, I've heard insane shit like OFs and dominatrix and people's grandparents and people's wives and it's, why are we so far down in these weird troll accounts and all of the weirdness? I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know what's going on. You miss one day, you miss it all, right? And unfortunately, I miss many because I was over watching this. Sometimes the drama that doesn't involve us is a little more exciting. So, like, they don't do more than what we've seen. I agree. That part's a skit, so people will feel bad for Grace and will give her money. I do believe that Grace has supporters on the side that help her out of feeling sympathy for her. Matter of fact, I saw one guy that was like going nuts defending her in a comment section. And so he's like, how old are you? And he said 19. I'm like, oh, yeah. Anyway, it is Friday, and I want to get ready to go visit my favorite place ever, the Amish market. Literally considering going to the Shady Maple for the buffet. I'm back to watching most of them from the bushes, if at all. Yeah, Birdie girl. Oh, yeah, thank you, Straight Talker. I wonder why now. I have an Okie. I saw your comment earlier. I'm going to go look for it. Rapid Simp Syndrome. I'd want a sugar daddy, though. That would be cool. The games being played are weird, and some don't play them well at all. Yeah, I wish I was more aware of the games, I suppose. But there's more players than people realize, so I don't know. I tried to ask for some clarification on some things. I haven't quite gotten it, so I don't know. What I do know is a lot of people are never mind. Vinny, I think, separated from Seth when he filed the RICO. Because remember, when they filed that RICO against us, Vinny started off one of his streams talking about how ridiculous the idea of a RICO was and what real gangsters and kidnappers have done in the past and how this doesn't even nearly resemble. So, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I'm out of Discords, conversations, all of the things. Absolutely. Oh, I hate shoe fly pie. You like it? Ugh. Yeah, I appreciate you guys being here this morning. Like I said, I know it's not the best of topic. I know it's not what everybody's into right now. But it is interesting to me. And I hope some of you found it interesting. At least be forewarned to watch out for certain people. It's a shame that the IRL community and collaborating ends in these type of allegations. But we did cover family health, whatever before. And it was shocking to see them intertwined in this world, but not shocking that it ended with the allegations it did. I think most people recognize by now that Joy and Rich are a complete mess. And yeah. And I agree with Ruby and the action she took. Was it the smartest choice? No. It was definitely an impulsive one, but I can see why somebody gets to that point. So, what the croc, thank you so much. I hope you all have a great weekend as well. I do have one more update in the Rico. I may do that a little bit later. But for now, that was all I had today. Thank you all so much for being here. If you have it, will you please consider hitting a thumbs up? And maybe we'll go live from the market, or if I go to the buffet, I'll bring you all with me. It is the largest buffet in America. So, fresh Amish made food. I'm like craving it. What's that group from? The real life community, IRL, IP2. There's like a whole world of it. Enter at your own risk. Some of them are cool and interesting, though. Some of them just get too chaotic. I guess it's the same as over here, right? I would judge them based off their content and not anything other. Yeah. And if you're in a domestic relationship, if you're in a position of feeling unsafe, there are many hotlines to call. There are numbers to contact. And there is help out there. So don't ever feel like you have to stay. I don't know what's happening here, but it does seem concerning, to say the least. Buffet with snot and spit from all those people looking at the food. No, no, no. What the crock. It is very clean and well kept, and there's glasses over it, so you're not sneezing and breathing on the food. Thank you, Nana. I'm trying. IP2 is dangerous. Yeah, you are responsible for your mental health at the end of the day, right? We're responsible if you're in recovery. You're responsible for maintaining your recovery. If your mental health is struggling, you're responsible. Log off if it gets to be too much. All right, friends, thank you so much. I will see you all next time. Thank you, Ruby, for being here today and adding some insight to the situation. I hope all works out for you. I'm sorry that you've experienced this, and it's unfortunate, but I definitely can see why you got to the point you did. Bigger than Golden Corral, yeah. It's literally known as the largest buffet in the United States, in America. It's way bigger than Golden Corral. Wish they closed near me. I don't have any buffets near me, so. Thank you, Autumn. Thank you, Blissful. Thank you, Feisty, Gamer of Dames. Thank you all for being here, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.